YouTube? This is your boy Jay, and I know it is late. It is almost 1 o'clock, but I am heading home. I went to a party in Fort Worth. It was a really nice party. It was 51 shades of melanin, so a lot of brown, and a lot of tan, and a lot of melanin, chocolate, earth tone colors, and it was a good party. Fort Worth is fun. It's fun. It's the smaller city of the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex area, but Fort Worth is fun. Now I'm gonna tell you, I've only been to Fort Worth twice, and I really like Fort Worth because it's not hustle and bustle like Dallas. It's a big city with a small town feel, and it's like night and day from Dallas. They are a little calm in Fort Worth. Now they got some hoods in Fort Worth. You can definitely lose your life in Fort Worth, like Dallas. But I had a great time, you all. So I really enjoyed Fort Worth. So I was in Fort Worth, Texas, and went to a beautiful party there, and it was really nice. A lot of fraternity and sorority men and women, and so that was interesting as well. But maybe when I tell you they dance and they drank and they danced, um, they did it. So anyway, you all, what's been going on? What's up, Lock? That's lovely. What's up, Lena? Pretty brown eyes. What's going on? Y'all, I went over to Lemons and she's still up, but I can't deal with all that hollering and screaming and cute eyes making her appearance over there. And I'm like, child, no. So I'm gonna get right on the bucket, down there to the bucket, and get my coffee. You know what? I think I'm gonna go to the QT. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to QT. I'm gonna go to QT, get my gas, and get my coffee at QT. And I will do that in one swoop. And I'm gonna leave my live on while I get my coffee and get my gas. It shouldn't be too long. I have half a tank, but I want to have a full tank when I get on the road. Um, so I'm going to this QT. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Get my QT coffee and get filled up and head on to San Antonio. They wanted me to stay, but I got some things to do um, with my other half, and so I got to get on home. Can't stand to be away, and likewise. So, but let me get on to this QT. So look, y'all, I'm gonna go get some coffee, and then I'm gonna get my gas from this QT. So y'all don't sleep on me now. I'm coming back. So don't be like, what Jay, what Jay, what Jay? Is his sound working? So I'm telling you all, and when somebody coming in and asks, just let them know Jay is getting his coffee and his gas from the QT. I think I need to get some. I need to get me old nasty tea. I'm gonna get me some tea too. Lord, I know I'm gonna need the bucket again, because I'm gonna need the pee by the time I get that tea, Jesus. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it in Jesus' name, because baby, hey. But the party was, y'all. It was a really nice party. It was. Oh my God, the decorations were really nice. And how you gonna have the gas pumps out of order, baby? Don't tell me that. Ooh, she wearing some hoochie shorts. Ooh, oh my God, this QT. My God, today. Oh Lord, it's a lot of trucks, so it might be a lot of action going on this QT. Let me hurry up and get my QT behind out here and do that. So I'm here waxing my armpits, but I'm here, girl. You better wax them up, y'all. Look, now I'm getting ready to go get some gas and get some coffee. So I'm gonna be back. Don't go nowhere. I'm coming back. I'm gonna leave my live on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Back. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I am back. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm just getting back. Hold on. Ooh, y'all something else. Uh,
All right, you all. I am back. I had to get my gas, I had to get my coffee, and I had to get my iced tea. I'm back on Interstate 35. I just got what are you doing? Baby, I'm coming from a party. Baby, I'm in Fort Worth getting ready to head to San Antonio. Let me drop this link because somebody want the link. Somebody want the link. So let me go ahead and drop this link. And ushers, if I have an usher, can y'all just pin that link? If not, oh shoot. Hold on, I gotta drop the link again. Lord have mercy. Golly. Golly. Okay, there we go. My God, today. There go the link. So anyway, yeah, I'm just getting from a party in Fort Worth. And baby, I enjoyed myself some Fort Worth, baby. Woo, I enjoyed myself some Fort Worth. It almost reminded me of Macon, Georgia. It's real country. Mm. Okay, come on, guys. Baby, I ride the Lincoln because the Lincoln is hybrid. And I drove all the way from Dallas and had little over half a tank. Baby, she's good on gas, honey. She's really good on gas. See, I drive the other car steady. But baby, I drive this car long distance. Chocolate Bay, what you doing up? Chocolate Bay, are you still in Texas? Okay, topless. Honey, a lot going on in Fort Worth. So anyway, y'all, yeah, I just got on there. What's going on? Like I told y'all earlier, I was over at Lemon's channel, but I just got tired of all that hollering and screaming and QI acting up. I mean, she's just an angry lesbian. I'm telling you. She always fight for a cause. She fight for the whales. She fight for the seals. She fight for the sharks. Baby, she fighting for the homeless. She fighting for the lesbians. She always fight. So I had to leave Lemon because Lemon they just doing too much. They're just too ratchet. Just too ratchet. What's up, Reed? What y'all doing up late? It's 102 here, so it's 202 down there in Philadelphia. Reed, are you trying to be CNN? Are you trying to be MSNBC? I'm telling you. So I done dropped this link, y'all. But this is gonna be an easy ride because not that many people on the road. They wanted me to stay, but baby, I'm trying to get back to food, honey. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be staying with folks. The party was nice. I went with my friend. It was really cool. Um, it was unique, and the people danced. Honey, they drank, they danced. They drank, they danced. They drank, they danced. They danced, they drank. Baby, they had a good time. Nobody was shooting. There was no crazy. Ooh, that's a pretty hospital. Ooh, that's a pretty hospital. That's beautiful. Mm. So, Reed, what's happening, Reed? What's the lowdown, Reed? Because I saw you and you had some words for Ness, but I was actually heading towards the hotel. But what's tea? Because it seemed like you had some tea. And it seems like he was telling somebody off. I knew it was Ness, but I just didn't know it was Ness. I don't have no problem with Ness. That's just a troll. She's just a troll. And I come to realize that. Her and that other man. Oh my goodness. Girl, you gonna be able to get up locked and lovely? Hmm. But baby, I'm in Fort Worth on 35 West. I got my little QT on. You know, I get a discount because do this little QT thing. So, yeah, I'm heading down 35. Um, passing this. Ooh, baby, See, let me hurry up and get up out of here. It's 1 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be before the clubs close. Because, honey, these people be driving under influence. That's the only thing you got to worry about. You got to keep your eyes open. Because, baby, hey, it's Friday night. So I'm in. Wait, who just hit me up? So I'm in Johnson County now. So I guess I'm heading. Oh, there go Reed. There go Reed. What's up, Reed?
Hey, bro, Jay, you know I be need somebody that's equally messy as me.
Well, I'm not that messy. I'm not messy like I used to be, but I can still be a little messy. But I did hear you say some things. So, Reed, give us a rundown. What has been happening? Because, I've been at parties. I'm in Fort Worth. I'm leaving Fort Worth, getting back to San Antonio. What's going on?
Whew, it's a lot. It was so much I fell asleep. And I woke
What?
up on the couch looking around. I said, I must have did a lot of shit today.
Baby, hey, you was that tired of what it wore you out that you took a nap, girl. You woke up and it was night. My God,
Yes,
today.
I said, Lord. I looked, I seen my son. I said, hey. He looked at me like, hey. I didn't
I'm
even know what
telling
to
you.
say.
Baby,
I
hey,
know,
you was
see?
knocked out, baby. It was so much going on. But what has been the top thing? Well, what has been some of the top moments that's going on? Because again, I haven't been able to keep up because when you do have a life, you just can't keep up, and it be so much junk going on. So if somebody don't email me to tell me, I won't know.
I, 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 I'm some stuff I did miss because there was a lot going on today. It was a lot of lies. Now, this is what I did catch. Um, I caught the Shelly live. You caught that one too when they played the recording.
Oh my goodness! First of
Uh,
all, that secret. She said, "Let me tell you, secret. Don't tell nobody." But I'm gonna break up with him as soon as I get to Vegas.
the
Maybe they running
play of it
plays.
all.
Them girls are running plays.
Did you hear? But did you hear when I had him on the platform yesterday?
What happened?
I had the guy pills on the platform, and I was asking him questions. Did he think that this, but not after is this a play? Or are you part of the play? He said no. I don't know. He said I'm skeptical. I said, well, you skeptical. That means that you worry, but you're not trusting it. Sun is making you look at it a little fishy. So I said, well, what about this baby? I said, when you talked to her, did you hear her playing with little kids? I don't even know with an infant or whatever. Was there kids in the background? And he's like, yeah, it was kids there. So I'm like, was it like a little, like a toddler child? I don't know. They got the stuttering and stuff. So he kept saying he's not part of a play.
Well,
That
I'm
fool part of the
skeptical
play.
now because after Shelly little tape, baby Shelly said, "I'm gonna show you what kind of snake I am." She said, "I'm a king snake. I eat other poisonous snakes." See, people don't know about them California kings. See, them
Ooh,
California kings go looking at the rattlers and poisonous snakes because even though the California king is not poison, it still is immune to the poison and eats other venomous snakes. So Shelly said,
honey.
I'm going to show you what kind of snake I am. And again, what's really funny about it, Shelly ain't said a word.
No,
But she dropped it.
what she did was still the dildo that
She
people knew
was,
it was of it being a play.
well,
So when they got to next part this morning, okay, so yesterday, remember I don't know if you was in my live when I played the audio from ODS live. And that
uh-uh.
audio, Ness and Brooke was arguing.
Mm-hmm.
And Ness was like, worry about your husband not claiming your so called daughter. Now this was months ago.
Oh
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
no,
I heard that because Ness
yeah,
was claiming that she didn't know nothing about this, but she knew it all.
exactly. So you knew
Mm-hmm.
already. So that's why it killed me how Ness was trying to play the victim, right? When you already knew, like she's shocked that Brooke lied about this and all that, but you already knew everything that was going on with this. So
But you know what though? As I was listening to Shelly and how I was listening to Brooke, it seemed like Malik was the one who was playing games. It's so confusing. It was
Malik,
so
but that was the tea. Now he go to tea with that. This is the part that irritates me though, cause it's so clicked up on here, right? People
uh
heard what they heard, even on ODS's. He heard what he heard, cause actually it's your receipt, cause it's your live. And they tried to downplay it, like no, no, no. And they said what she said afterwards. So that's what made me do a premiere video. I premiered the video. You can play it too. Um, that's what made me do this video, and it was pointing it out, and I slowed it all the way up because they tried to say that it was the other thing, and they didn't hear that part, so I slowed it up. And on the other girl live, Malik said, I'm about to make your ratings go up. I'm not married. I'm me and the Brooke, me and we say me and Brooke are divorced. We not together, right? So he said that. So if y'all divorced, why are you? Is it double jeopardy? How
I
you
don't
gonna?
know though, because sometimes people can say that, but I
But
think
the
Brianna
point is
said she
this
saw
though.
the. Oh, go ahead.
This again, the whole marriage scam, and I wanted divorce, and we separated. We not together in this. They had did this already months before. He said that they were divorced. Everybody should damn know what's going on. The girl who lied that he said it on that he was talking to, she was in ODS's. You know that girl ain't speak up yet to say that was on her live. Although she replayed that live when this whole married thing came out, Brooke messing with that guy. This is a scam that they do. This is not the first time they did the scam before.
Well, this is a mess. It's almost worse than this skillet
So Malik's not a
situation.
victim at all. That all that Malik
No,
is
there's
me
no
fabricating
victim.
on. Malik
There ain't
is
no
with it.
victim.
He with it.
So
This is
yeah,
scam.
it ain't
This
no
is
victim.
yeah. The whole marriage thing is the whole play that they doing. Is a scam. Yeah. What now? He won't sign the papers, but if you divorce, how you divorce somebody the same person twice? So y'all remarried after you got the divorce because you saying on one lie y'all divorced, and now
Or
you're
where
going
you
around
always married and you just told that lie. Because it can go both
exactly.
ways.
Exactly. So the whole thing. So their storyline is the marriage. I need you to sign the papers, right? That's their storyline. And everybody keep talking about Malik like making him a victim. He's not no victim. He's playing on with
No,
y'all,
nobody
dummies.
ain't a victim. And I mean he's telling Shelley one thing and then Brooks is telling Shelley one thing and Shelley is like, this stuff ain't adding up. And
Because
it's
it
not
was a
adding up.
scam. Brooke is a scammer. Her husband is a scammer. It was a scammer from day one. Because if you listen to it, and I played it, I played the audio. Why is he saying that they're married and this is just a few months ago and now no, a few months ago he's saying they were divorced. Now you saying they married and you hoping you trying to get her to sign the papers. If she want it over with, all she got to do is sign the papers. If that don't sound like a scam to you,
It sounds like a mess to me. It sounds
it's
like people, yeah. I mean, and then for you to give your wife the permission to go and play with another man, I'm
exactly,
like, baby, y'all
it's
crazy.
not realistic, right?
I'm like, that's
That's
what
why
y'all
we
doing in
was
Baltimore.
questioning it. We all thought that he was like, Dad, you must really love that girl to get permission and all that. Ain't no black man doing no crazy mess like that. Shoot, ain't no white man I don't think would do no crazy mess like that. So the marriage is
Unless
Brooke
they
and her.
set you up.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Well, Brooke and Malik's storyline is the marriage. We want to
Ooh,
break up. We not breaking up. Now the thing that far as with the baby, I don't know. I really don't know. Hold on for a second. Hi.
it's a lot going on. Mm-mm-mm. My God, today, my. it's a lot going on. Um,
I'm sorry, they all in my
that's
ear.
okay.
I be
But
so
you know
glad to
what
see
though?
something.
But this beef has turned into beef jerky to me. I'm tired of talking about. I mean, it's just
It's a play, Roger.
yeah.
It's a play. That's all this is. It's a whole play.
Oh yeah.
This not their first time. They go from sector to sector. They ran a scam. Um, they getting the attention that they want. It brings views, clicks, and views, right? But for real, what Brooke don't even realize that they ran a scam on her. Now this is the good part, though. This is the juicy part that I got from Nest Live. I think that Nest Ben, she really didn't want Brooke to go anyway. The way they turned on that girl tonight on her
Well,
bestie,
well,
they
that's
talked
what they
about
do.
her. They talked about her, keep talking about what she wearing, what she going, how much money she's taking, this and that. And I'm like, only a jealous hearted person would say something that's like that. It's like y'all hating. She
Well,
let she let that boy Shaquem call Brooke all types of fat bees and bitches and said they not
the
taking a show.
flavor pay who wanted honest road to pay him to come out to Los Angeles.
Yeah, yes,
Uh,
him. Yep, him.
Unbelievable.
And guess what? I think he's gonna be that. Shaquem gonna be their downfall.
Well, I'm looking at stuff and it's crazy. I mean, people give him um, free reign to do what he wants to. So I just think it's crazy. It's weird. I mean, it gets so old, and it's like, come on. And then you got So anyway, and they tell me that Skillet was playing a skit. She said it was a skit with her and her husband.
Well, we knew that one, right?
Do you think so? Though I'm telling you, well, I don't know. I don't know. That one was interesting. Like I said, and she stayed her butt off for 3 days, 3 or 4 days. She didn't come on YouTube. After she said she went to
Uh,
that same house. I don't know,
they be
but
taking this
again,
thing way too personal.
but that's the thing though. You don't play with DV like that. So many women
Yeah,
have gone through DV. You don't play with DV like that and think it's okay. Hold on
I
for a
don't
minute. Let
like
me put
that.
on my banner. So let me put on my banner. I trust, but I gotta verify.
Okay.
I gotta. Okay, who this? Who they? Okay, let me go ahead and. What's up? What's up? Hello. You on? Is this the chocolate bay? Lord have mercy. Let me see what's going on. The shop. Hello. Reed, can you hear me?
I hear you.
I don't know, Deshaun. What's going on? Is your mic on mute? Okay, Deshaun. I'm gonna kick you off and come back on because some reason I can't hear you. So come back up. Ah,
Uh, I mean, it's just, I just, the way that how all this is going, I do not like it. I hate. And here's the thing with the B sector, with they these other sectors don't realize the B sector is built on an authentic beef or whatever.
yeah.
Even if you're doing regular commentary, the beef comes from the commentary. You may disagree with somebody saying their commentary. You don't even have to be about gossip or nothing like that. You may disagree, but the beef is authentic. This new stuff that they doing, they watered the beef sector down.
Well, it's people like what? Rico the Rat, why you say Chocolate Bay on some bull stuff? Why you say the man on some bull stuff? Hold on
Not
for a
too much
minute.
on my chocolate bag. Not too
I
much.
see you. I see you, Chocolate Bay.
That's
I'm
my
gonna bring you
baby.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
Hey Jay, I
up?
Hey,
just want to say,
cutie.
hey, what's going on, Rocky?
How are ya?
I'm
Hey, what's going on? How are y'all doing tonight?
I'm
I'm
good,
driving
boo.
from Fort Worth,
Hi,
going
Jay
back home to
I'm with
San
my girl K
Hey,
Antonio.
Dip.
Wilson.
Kay.
Hi.
Kay. Oh,
Who
not too
that? Who
close to
that
my
name?
How are
baby.
you? I
Not too
Who
can't
is
close
hear
to
that?
my
you.
Who is
How are
that?
you?
I'm talking
That's
about who's that?
Kay.
Houston
That's Kay
Is that is
Strong.
that
I
is
Houston.
can't
that
hear you
is that
guys.
Virgo
We
Houston,
can't
I
hear
Cat?
you.
just
I'm gonna
wanted to
jump
say
back up.
hello.
Oh, but that's all he wanted to do. That's all he wanted to do, girl.
He
Is
wanted
just
to
come
see
up
us.
here.
He wanted us to see them pretty smiles.
He just wanted to come up there so we can see what the girl name is Special K. Wait a minute, what's her name? K Fit. Girl, I called
Yeah,
the girl Circle K.
Special K is next
Girl,
week.
I called her Special K. I done called her Circle K. The lady named
You
K Fit. Jesus.
you done gave her
Hold on
next
for a
legs.
minute. Baby, let me come on. I done called the Circle K. I done called the K Fit. Baby, hold on for a minute. Let me see if they still in the back.
Okay.
What's up?
Hey y'all. Kay, we can't hear you.
Girl, I can't hear you, but I just
Okay,
called you,
Kay,
you're
girl.
can you hear
unmute.
me now?
Okay, we
Yeah,
Hi.
hear
we
you
can hear you
now.
now. Girl,
How
I
are
just
ya?
called you. Girl, I just called you
Look at you
Circle
looking all
K.
pretty. Stand up, Kay.
You just called me Special K. Hey,
Girl,
Ree.
I
Yeah,
called you
he gave you
Circle.
next
I
legs.
called you
Step back.
Circle
Let
K.
me
I
see
done
you.
called you Circle K.
You want to
But
see
this is
me?
K
Hold on,
Fit.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold
Give
on.
us
Oh
a
my
cam.
God. Okay.
Okay, boo. Do that. Do that. Okay, give
What's
us
up,
the
K
shoe
Better
Fit?
get
cam.
it, bitch.
Get it, get it,
Lift
get
the
it.
shoes up.
Okay, you
Lift it
better
up
get
so when
it,
they
Kay. That's what
screenshot.
I'm fucking
All
talking
right,
about.
girl. All right, girl.
You better
Make them
do
hate.
that. You
Make them
better
Come
do
hate.
that.
on.
Make them
Show
hate.
the
Make them
Give me
shoes.
hate.
that side
All
focus,
Make them
right.
hate, baby.
okay? All right.
Girl, show your legs. Show your legs.
The shoe. Come on, shoe cam, baby. Shoe it up,
Show the
baby.
legs, girl.
Yes.
Show how the legs ain't twisted.
Get them.
Okay, show how the
Listen.
legs ain't not knee. Come on
The
now.
lead not
Okay.
knock knee. We don't have no knock knees over here, okay?
I
We working in a
know.
straight line, okay?
K.
So are you
K.
all in the state of
We're
Texas?
Katie too. Fruitcation is going great. Fruitcation
Hey,
is
K,
going
give us the shoe cam.
fantastic.
Give us the shoe cam.
Oh, the shoe cam. Hold
You
on
know
one
I love me a
second.
mean shoe,
Listen.
boo.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
There we go, boo.
Okay.
And they sharp.
Okay.
See,
You
And
got the
uh-huh,
feet is
cuffs?
uh-huh.
her feet
Are
is
they the
big.
Tom Fords? Hold up.
Yes.
Are they the Tom
Girl,
Fords?
And absolutely they are, honey. Thank you for
You better
noticing.
do that. You better
Uh-huh.
do
and her
that.
toes are dead, honey. She
Uh-huh.
don't have no crusty
Uh-huh.
feet. She don't have no ashy
Okay.
feet.
Listen,
Hallelujah.
listen, okay? Listen,
Those are the
that storm
Toms.
didn't stop us, okay? The storm didn't stop us, Jay
Are
Wilson.
y'all in
Okay,
Texas?
we're out here deep, baby, okay? We're spreading around several hotels, 4-star and up, okay?
Is it
Like, please, we're doing it,
is that the red
okay?
Okay.
roof?
And,
Is that the red
and
roof?
honey, this is Ruby Woo, Mac Ruby Woo, the only red that you're supposed to wear. Get into it, get into it, get into
It ain't
Come
the
it.
through
red roof thing?
Texas. Come
Listen,
through
oh, this is definitely
Texas.
not the Red Roof Inn, okay? This is a 4-star.
Come
It's
come
definitely,
through.
it's definitely a four.
Come.
We don't do Red Roof Inns. We don't do anything
He
that
said
ends with an N.
crewcation.
He said
So
crewcation.
Crewcation,
are
okay?
y'all okay
Crewcation.
though?
Hold on.
Crewcation, okay? It's crewcation.
Crewcation.
Get it right.
Is that
Crewcation.
K
We ain't
Boo?
talking about
Stand up,
nothing
K
that Pastor
Boo.
Wilson got going on, okay?
Hey,
Who
Hey
is
I
this?
K,
Who are
like
these
stand up,
people?
stand
No,
up.
no,
it.
no, no, hold on. Who these damn people? Who these damn people?
That's King
Who
Our
these?
Roman.
degrees mean something. Our degrees actually mean something. They actually
Oh
mean
my
something.
God!
I ain't
Is
gotta
that
get
that big
20 or
old head boy that
25.
look
My
like
degree means
Roger?
something,
Baby,
okay?
my
My
degree.
degree went to
Look,
work,
look, look,
okay?
look.
I ain't gotta get a
Look
registration
at
fee
that
for my
boy.
people to go
Oh,
out of
look at
town.
that big
They
old
can go
head
out of
boy.
town with me
Can't
when they
fit,
want to go out of
can't
town.
fit,
We can go
can't
anywhere
fit.
we
Girl,
want
why
to
did you
free of
bring this
charge,
on,
okay? We
girl?
don't need no
Why did you
discount, and I
bring
don't need
this
no
on?
content creator
Boy,
to
go
send me out
sit
of
down
town. When we
somewhere.
want to go
Oh
to
my
Houston, we gonna go
God.
to Houston because we want to
Oh
go to
my
Houston,
God.
okay?
Go sit
Let's
down
let's talk
somewhere.
about it.
Oh my
Let's
God.
talk
I
about
thought
it.
I was
Let's
doing
talk about
something.
it. You
Go
want
sit
to?
down
I
somewhere,
mean, I just want to
child.
know. Let's
Go
talk
get
about
that
it.
back teeth fixed, boo.
Y'all
Go
are
get
a
that
Where's
back
mess.
tooth fixed,
that?
boo.
Where's
Get
that?
that back
Fresh.
tooth fixed, boo. And
Fresh.
get the
What are you talking
hairline
about? You
straight.
better get it
Get that
together. You
hairline
better get
straight,
it
baby.
together.
Y'all
Come
having
on, looking
fun?
like Roger on American Dad. Don't play. Don't play.
They said
Next,
fighting. Oh my
But wait, are
next,
y'all
goodness.
having
They
fun?
fighting. Oh my
next,
goodness. They
next. Girl, you
fighting.
was doing okay till you put that on.
I was
Okay,
doing okay
anyway.
till I put that
Oh,
on.
he know better.
Okay, go
He
ahead.
know
Move
better.
on.
He
Move
know
on.
better.
I'm glad you in
He know
Houston. Stay
better.
in Houston, boo.
You know
Stay in
better.
Houston. You know
Ain't
better.
nobody
You
over
better.
there
You
drives for
you know
Uber.
better.
Not even
You
her
better slow
son.
your roll. You
Not
know
even her
better.
son. Her son
You
don't even drive
know
for Uber.
better,
You
boo.
drive
You
for
know
Uber.
better.
You
You know
can't get a
better.
401k
Just
with
move
Uber,
on.
honey.
Just move
You can't
on,
even get a
baby. Just move
401k.
on.
How are you
Come on, come
retired? Do
on.
you get life
Let's
insurance
talk to
for Uber?
K-Fit.
Do you
I
do
didn't
that for
come to
Uber?
talk to you,
Oh, okay.
baby.
Let's talk about it.
K-Fit,
You a
please come
50-year-old
back. I
man
don't
driving
have
Uber.
time for this.
Shut up.
K-Fit,
Shut up.
K-Fit,
You
I
gonna
got
go to Vegas and
K-Fit,
drive
come
Uber?
back.
You gonna go to
Baby,
Vegas and
nobody don't
drive
want to
for
talk
Uber?
to you.
You gonna go to Vegas and
K-Fit,
drive Uber
girl,
and hope
Hey,
your
girl,
I just
get
hey,
want to
your
know
bro,
what
check
y'all
get
in
on
having
off
a
the
before
good
I
Vegas
have
for
to
time.
release
Uber.
you.
Let's talk about it. You an
K-Fit,
Uber driver. You
K-Fit,
can't talk to me.
K-Fit,
Get off the the
Come
road.
on
Get
back
off
here,
the
K
road.
Fit. I don't
Get
have
off the
time to
road.
talk to
Get
him.
behind the
Come
desk.
on,
Get off
baby.
the
K
road.
Fit,
Get
come
behind
on
the desk.
back.
Your
Okay,
mobile
K-Fit, I'm
phone
gonna
should not be
drop
your
him, girl.
computer.
I'm
Go
gonna
get a
drop y'all
laptop.
because
Go
one
get a
thing is I
motherfucking
don't need
laptop,
you.
bitch.
Boy,
Why you
boy,
in
get on off the
2024 and your
camera. Get
phone
on
is
off
your
the
best
camera.
device, bitch?
Get
You
off the
better get on the
camera.
damn
We know
laptop,
you a
bitch. You
fan.
can't talk to
Get
me.
off the
Your
camera.
customer service
Get
is on
off
your
the
phone, bitch.
camera.
You ain't got
Oh my
HR, hoe. You got a
God.
chat.
Get off
You
the
ain't got
camera.
HR. You got a
Oh my
chat.
God. This is what
Talking
you
to,
wanted
bitch.
to do.
You ain't talking to me,
K-Fit,
Jay
come back
Wilson.
on,
It's
girl. We was
Friday
doing
night. What you
fine.
doing? You on
Nah, we don't
YouTube
want
because
to.
you can't
We
go
don't. I
out and
don't
show
want to
people, boy.
talk to you.
Shut it up.
I don't
Shut it
want
up.
to
You
talk to
50 years
you.
old and you
You
broke.
are
You
wasting
50
my
years old and you
time.
got a
I'm
registration
getting
fee to
ready
go to
to
Vegas. Shut
drop
your
you
ass up, boy.
because
Get
you
out of
are
here.
Yo,
obnoxious and you act
I
like you
am
didn't go to
NAACP.
school.
I
So
drag him out.
K-Fit, K-Fit,
K-Fit,
K-Fit,
don't you come in your
girl,
head.
girl, if you want to stay
But
on, because I don't
boy,
have
the
time for
fighting.
foolishness.
You said you
No,
want him
no,
to make
K-Fit, K-Fit,
okay. What
K-Fit,
happened?
don't do it. K-Fit, don't do this. Don't do this because then it does something to me to you. Don't do
He
that,
hollering
K-Fit.
shit.
Because he
Listen,
mad.
I can't even hear you,
Okay,
Jay Wilson.
K-Fit, I'm
Why?
gonna
Mad.
go ahead and drop you. I see what you
He
about.
mad.
I don't
He
play that
mad. He
crap.
mad because he
No,
got
because I
dragged.
Oh,
didn't
he's
need,
upset.
I
He's
didn't need that
upset.
big head
Oh, it's
nigga
okay, Jay
on
Mad.
my
Wilson.
Don't be upset with
platform
K-Fit because I
talking that
drag
big
you some
old mess.
motherfucking more. You
Go
know how I
ahead,
get down.
baby,
I
baby,
don't
go
give a
ahead and
fuck,
sit
bitch. She
down.
said what the fuck
I
she
got you.
said,
Don't
and
you
I get
don't.
on here and
You
I
ain't
beat your
worth
ass
it.
up. The
You
fuck
are
you gonna be
not
mad at
worth
her
it.
for?
All
You better
right, no,
get your
I'm
shit
not,
together,
man.
you
You
punk
just
ass nigga.
ignorant.
You little
I'm
fat
not,
ass
man.
faggot. You gonna
I
be
tell
mad
you
at
what,
her. Be mad
you
at
will
me,
stay
bitch.
your
I
ass
drag you
right
from
in
here.
Houston.
Who the
You
fuck
will
you
stay
talking
your
to?
ass
You
right
weak
in
ass
Houston.
nigga. You
You
Uber
will stay
driver.
your
You're
ass
50 and
right
you
in
drive for
Houston.
Uber,
I
nigga. I
guarantee
ain't
you,
never had to
you
drive for
will
Uber,
stay
bitch.
your
Meet me in
ass
Vegas and pick me
right
the
in
fuck up, bitch.
Houston.
I'll see
So
you in
you talk
Vegas.
that mess, but you will
Now,
stay your
the
ass
fuck you
right
talking to?
in
You
Houston.
will never.
Right
You better
in
get it
Houston.
together.
Because I will
Go
help
get a
you with
dental
that other
plan. Go get
tooth.
some health
Get that
benefits,
other
bitch.
teeth.
Go get
Get that other
Medicaid.
tooth
Ho,
fixed.
go get
Get
your
that
unemployment,
other
bitch,
tooth
bitch.
fixed.
Go
I
get your
can't
unemployment,
understand you
ho.
got all of
What you
this
talking
and
about,
you got
bitch?
that back
Come
tooth
on, Uber
missing.
driver,
Get
Mr.
that
J.
back
Wilson.
tooth
You drive
fixed.
for Uber. You can't
Get
talk to me,
that
bruh.
back
Your
tooth
part-time is
fixed.
praying on
Get
YouTube.
that back
You preach
tooth
on
fixed,
YouTube.
baby.
You preach on
Get that
YouTube. You
back
can't preach
tooth
at a church,
fixed.
though.
All right,
You can't even
K-Fit,
preach at
I'm
a church.
gone. Let
You're a
me tell
false
you something. I
prophet.
don't
You
need
can't even read
you
the
to
Bible
come up
right.
here.
You
You
can't even
got
read
you
the Bible right.
ignorant
You
as
talking about my
hell.
receding
You
hairline, bitch.
ignorant
You
as
ain't.
hell. You ignorant as hell, and I don't need this. Now, what happened
Woo!
here is K-Fit just put Roman up, and of course, I'm sitting here driving my car, going to do what I need to do. But he will
I
stay
ain't
his
see
ass
that
in
coming.
Houston. Well, but you know what? That's what they do. So K-Fit, you know what? We good. Chocolate Bay, we good. I just remember this. I'll chalk this up. We 1099, and this will stay in my memory. So I'll do what I gotta do. I'm good. I'm good. I'm driving, trying to get to San Antonio, and this is what happened. But I'm glad they watching. I'm glad they watching. I'm sitting here driving, but yeah, it is what it is, and you do what you gotta do. So I'm cool with it.
The
Roman is.
B sector.
Let me tell you something. Let me say this. Let me say this. Who he is. He wanted an audience with me. He got it. I raised my voice. He raised his voice, and that's
Yeah, that was a
exactly
little
what he wanted
corny.
to do. But K-Fit, Chocolate Bay knew exactly what they were doing. Ain't no friends on YouTube.
Out. What when
1099.
Chocolate Bay came on from his own phone, and then his clicked off, and then
And
she
then,
came
yeah.
back on
But you
hers.
know what, though? They know what they wanted to do. And I'm glad he's having a good time in Houston. It is what it is. It is what it is. So he had his moment, moving right along.
Only on the B sector. See
Only
what I
in the
mean
B
about
sector, baby.
authenticity in the B sector. See, with
Only in the B sector. But anyway, I'm
natural.
still on my look. I'm still on my journey to San Antonio, leaving Fort Worth,
Look, you
and I'm
know what?
glad.
I used to work for
And I'm glad they're having a good time in Houston, Texas. But King Roman had to make a moment, and it is what it is. So, and he swears somebody's an Uber driver, but baby, you hold that, and your education is no better than mine, boo. So you go on ahead. I'm glad you graduated from college. Bravo. It is what it is. But anyway, go ahead.
that was corny though, King Roman. That was real corny. But
Well, but you know what though? Of course, I'm driving to San Antonio. I see K Fit. You're having a good time with K Fit. Chocolate Bay comes on, and then they bring him on, and then he act the fool. And again, he really got problems, but that's his whole modus operandi.
But
So
Chocolate
now,
Bay didn't bring no. I don't even think that they were prepared for what King Roman was gonna do. I'm gonna be completely honest.
no, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Cause
I don't
Chocolate
know
Bay
about
was in the
that.
audience, right?
Mm-mm,
And he came up.
no, no, Reed, no. It's all good though.
But
It's all
but
good.
anyway, one thing we know for a fact, and this is what I mean about authentic shit happen in the beef sector and not planned. Neither one of us knew that was gonna happen.
Nah, but like I said, it keeps me awake, and I'm still heading on to San Antonio, and I'm glad he's enjoying Houston. Bravo. I mean, that's what people do. They want to cause chaos because that's what they do. Since the good guy situation is not working for him, because that's how he started off, so he needs to be his alter ego right now, and that's what works for him. And so it is what it is, and I'm cool with it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But listen, this is what I was about to say. Y'all probably don't even want to hear this now. But dang, King Roman, you done fucked the mood up.
No, he
Um,
didn't. Go ahead. Let me tell you
okay.
something,
Oh,
baby.
but when you
If
just
the
said when you was
moment
going,
happens, you move on. Okay.
okay, look. So when I used to do customer service, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, this was like in the '90s. It was at this place called matter of fact, it was like 2000. It was Texas Utilities, right? Y'all customer service, and we used to have to like when people electric and stuff get cut off. And when you said Waco, it reminded me of that job. And it was like sort of like you wouldn't even know I'm talking about, so I ain't gonna even tell you because it's anyway. But yeah, I used to work with Texas Utility, but I used to do the customer service. I was the one when you call and the electric got cut off, or they was
Lord Jesus.
or they was calling. No people swore they was calling. I'm like baby, we is in
Well,
Pennsylvania.
they have so many. They have so many electric companies here. They
Yeah,
have.
they was. We would have to get them like different numbers and different places that would help them or whatever. But it was just so weird because that's when I found out that a lot of people outsource, like far as with the customer service and the call centers. At one time I used to think it was just like that, just that place, and then I'm like, how's they giving us Texas call center for their electric place for instead of where they at or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they end
Well,
up letting the account go, and then we start working with Pico. But that was hard to get with Pico though, 'cause you had to
yeah.
woo. But go ahead.
And let me say this, you all. King Roman is what he needs to be for you too. And what you do and what you get is entertainment, and that's it. Um, Again, I didn't even know. Now, Reed, I ain't trying to be messy, but I didn't even know they
Mm.
was in Houston. I didn't even know that they were in. To be honest, I didn't know they were in Houston. And see, I really, I saw Chocolate Bay and what's her name, K Fit. I
uh
didn't know they were in Houston. Did you know they were in Houston?
yeah. He had said it on his live that
Okay,
they were going to it was their vacation,
okay.
I
See,
think.
okay, of course, I didn't even know that they were in Houston. So, child, it is what it is. Um, and when you got to come after me, and you should be enjoying your vacation, that's interesting. But like I said, I'm on my cell phone. I'm driving, girl. It is what it is. Um, like I said, I didn't even know he was in Houston. And so when he popped his big old head, all I could see was his big old forehead. And I'm like, well, who the hell? You heard me say, who the hell is that? Because I'm like, who is that? I'm like, and then when
Yeah.
I heard the voice, I'm like, oh, child, it's Roger from American Dad.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
wasn't.
okay.
It really wasn't a good look. I'm gonna be honest. That wasn't a good look at all.
Well, it
Because it
depends
came
on
out of
what side.
nowhere.
It depends on whose side you're on and stuff. But like I said, as long as he stay in Houston and stay in his lane, he'll be fine. Because I'm not worried about one person moving up or coming up on me. I'm gonna be just fine. So I'm glad that you keep it on YouTube and it's cool. But yeah. So,
But no,
but
Brother Jay, I'm not gonna be disrespectful in your live. Let me address something real quick. I normally don't even
okay,
read the comments, but I'm gonna do it today. Enjoyable foods with Lisa. Read, you make no sense. First of all, I'm gonna need you to learn how to spell it. You can't diss people and not be able to spell. I'm going to need read. You make no sense. First of all, you wrote it as if you're saying since we went to the store, since we did this. Since is SENSE. Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, ass, old fashioned wearing bitch. My name L. Oh, that's
Bro.
the drunk one. My name LG bitch. Okay,
Oh my
maybe your
God,
name should be Little
is that
Daryl,
the
the way that
one?
you're spelling
Her
it.
and Wu showing they baby them drugs ain't no joke. Baby,
You said
we
don't
got
y'all say
bitches
this.
and drugs.
Look. She said, I just want you to hear how she sound. And this a grown ass woman. Read. You make no sense. SINCE. Always hold on as OLE. Fashion wearing bitch.
Girl, girl,
My
don't
my name. Look. Wait a minute. She still can't say it. OLE fashion ho. WHOE. Whoa. Who-e? Who-e? Is that what you're trying to say? I have no idea. Um I was this one LG man because I blocked it because she be talking too much, fucking up the panels and all that shit. I can't do that. And I can't stand no drunk ass woman. Just I can't. Um like this is trifling. You too old for that. Like honestly, make your troll name. Don't do enjoyable foods with Lisa. Little Daryl. That's your new name, Little Daryl. Cause you slower than a motherfucker. Okay, you slow as fuck. Like,
wow.
and the mere fact that you actually typing this shit in the chat for somebody like for real, I feel like I done got left down in chat etiquette because you're actually typing this shit, meaning you put thought before you type this shit inside somebody's chat, and you asking somebody to unblock your drunk ass. Jay Wilson ain't block you. God blocked you in life, bitch.
No,
Your second grade
I
teacher
don't block
blocked you.
that person. But like I said, I don't like inebriated people coming up on panels and we've
No
seen
love,
what they
Agent
have done.
TV. Why would I do that when your grandmother fit perfectly around my vulva? Yeah, like
Lord have
that be
mercy.
killing me when they try to say stuff and they can't even spell. Like, child, please. Um,
But
yeah, but I had
I'm
no
looking.
idea that that was gonna happen. It was real
Well,
awkward, right?
well, let me tell you, it happened. I wasn't expecting it because again, I'm driving from Fort Worth to San Antonio, so maybe it just kept me up a little bit. And but let me say this, Reed, nothing happened without planning. So again, we were on, and K-Fit, and Chocolate Bay. It's just interesting. And I'm gonna tell you, this is why I say, Reed, that there are those friends on YouTube, and I don't care how cool you are with people. People always do things for clicks and views, and so those things happen for any reason. So I give people the side eye when stuff like this happens. I ain't mad at nobody. It is what it is. But I didn't even know he was in Houston. To be honest, when he came on camera, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, who is this?
Got you.
I'm like, who is this person? Because I didn't know who he was. And so, I guess he was in Houston, but I was like, okay. So I hope you have fun there in Texas, but child, whatever. You would think that they would be doing something on his channel or her channel and doing that. I don't. Did they go live or something, or they just chilling
I
out?
don't
They
know.
just
I have no
they just
idea.
decided to come on my channel today. I tell you what, it's funny.
I
But
told you I had fell asleep, and then I seen you was live. It was too much going on at Lemons for me, so I had to
David Lemon
yeah.
and QI and all of those people. But it was what it was, baby. And that boy got anger issues. Anybody who would hang up on his auntie and think that's cute, child, they got issues. So
Who hung up on
again,
the auntie
Queen King Roman, he hung up on his aunt. She actually said something that he didn't like, and he hung up on him.
on live?
No, he just mentioned it. He's
Oh,
a spoiled
okay.
brat. He's a spoiled brat, and that's what it is. He don't like people to talk about his big old forehead and that receding hairline. and them big old eyes and that missing back tooth. He don't like people talking about it because he's very sensitive when it comes to his looks because that's I guess what he thinks he has, and he has that big old head and that adolescent boy body, so he don't like that. And then of course he comes down to my degrees. But let me tell you something, baby. I went to HBCU, satisfied with it, and let me say this: even if I am driving Uber and doing Lyft, I got two cars to do it in. Trust. And I get
Woo.
premium for my Uber and Lyft. And if you think that I'm doing that, you keep on thinking that. That little junk keep talking about ain't no big whoop. So I just look at these people and laugh for the most part. But I'm glad he's enjoying Houston, Texas, and him, Chocolate Bay, and K Fit. And I hope they have a great time. I just think it was awkward because, like I said, Reed, I didn't even know who that was. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, who's coming on this screen with K Fit? Who this man? And then it was King Roman. I heard his voice. I'm like, oh, that's who it is. And so no hello, no nothing. It is what it is. But that's how tacky he is. And at least you can say hello and be cordial. But he can't because, again, the boys are hating on Jay Wilson.
I just thought that y'all two was gonna throw y'all little regular little shade. I didn't know that it was gonna get that.
Oh
Now
no,
this
he's
this, this getting
very
real.
he's very angry with Jay Wilson, baby. And like I said, I'm 54 years old. I'm driving Uber. My degree ain't nothing but worthless. But he's always over here, and baby, he really has an issue with me. But I'm gonna let him have those issues because at the end of the day, I mean, it don't affect what I'm doing over here. So it is what it is. So hey, but I thought it was odd too. But speaking of that, what else is going on in the beef sector besides Vegas? You all, we have our hotel set. Um, so make sure you all hit Vivian at yespicturelady@gmail.com. We have an itinerary for these 3 days, so make sure you hit it. We are not trying to plan our vacations and all of that stuff. Somebody said they ain't even planned their stuff yet. Girl,
Yeah,
first of
I
all,
heard that.
it's July 12th, girl. The trip
Are
is in
all of them
August,
going?
ma'am.
It seems like they just dropping like flies from over there.
Who dropped now?
Well, Brooke isn't
I
going,
know
but then
Brooke
she
said
said,
she ain't going.
uh, "Oh, I got." But look, the plot turns. Suppose Brooke didn't want to go, right?
Uh,
And to get out of it, she started this big. Now I know this is crazy. Suppose she started all this mess so her husband could get her out of not having to go. What you think? Wouldn't
well,
that
that
be
could be the
decent?
case. I mean, I want to see what's going to happen to Lolo. Lolo is probably the only one hanging in there.
Look, Lolo just sitting there like, huh? Look, they got Lolo up there like nothing to whine. She ain't got no opinion, no nothing. She like, I'm just everything y'all pick here about me gonna be through my eyes. Lolo just looking to the left and the right. Whenever they asking her, she like, huh? You ever notice that? Whenever they put their
Yeah, but
camera on Lolo.
let me say this. I am gonna get nested. From what I heard, it was supposed to be just her and Lemon going, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Anyway. Yeah.
people start adding on. And then, of course, with the Chevy thing, I'm like, let me go to Vegas, and I'm like, I'll meet the Chevy because again, I really didn't like how they were treating Chevy. And then it was Vivian's birthday, and then a lot of the OGs said they were going. I was cool with Chevy until she started trolling,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Steffi
girl, I'm
trolls a
not.
little too much.
Yeah, I'm like,
Suppose
girl, I'm
Steffi
not
don't
meeting with
go
you.
though.
I think Chevy is going. Because if Chevy don't go, baby, Sassy is coming at her with full vengeance. Because Sassy done did all of that fundraising and all of them bake sales and all of them chicken dinners and them fish dinners to get her to go.
He done did the fish platters.
Baby, Sassy would have a problem if Chevy didn't go. But Chevy is going to be by herself because, you know, she's saying too much. And Chevy don't understand that people tell me when she's online and I'm listening to Sheffy, and I'm like, girl, you said you're working behind the scenes with people. Then again, like I said, I heard Joyce supposed to be coming. That's what I heard, and I'm not mad because
Joyce.
that's what maybe they said they're trying to get sponsorship for it. So,
Uh,
but Sheffy talking about something. I want her to go. I want to see da 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 da. And I'm like, Chevy. But see, Chevy's trying to stir up the message. She's trying to be a puppet master. And I'm like, girl, it's not working here. And now I really don't want to meet you. It's not because of paranoia. It's because you damn right messy. And nobody wants to meet with you because you that type of person that will do something and you just trying to gain notoriety. So I'm out. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. And I told him, let Jesus come and speak in my ear and say, meet her. I'm not meeting him. And it got to be Jesus. And he has to speak in my ear, my left ear, not my right ear. Girl, it got to be my left ear because, baby, I'm not trying to hear that.
It was so many spins they had on this trip today. They had they said that not Roman, what's his name? Langston Talent was supposed to be sponsoring it. I heard he was sponsoring some of the stuff going on. That's not pretty far fetched for me. For
Well, I
somebody,
don't know. And, to be honest with Reed, I don't care.
yeah, and like the thrill is like over now. And I think they overdid it. What you think?
Well, I think they have as well. Um, I think when we came into it, it set the streets afire
Yeah,
because, somebody was coming. But my thing is, I'm not coming to spy on them. I'm not getting binoculars. I'm not trying to take pictures. I am there because nobody don't want to do a scavenger hunt in 110-degree weather.
yo, that
Nobody
is
don't want to be
crazy.
one of those damn mock weddings. I mean, I'm like, really? So
Pinatella the donkey,
just crazy stuff. So
musical
my thing is,
chairs.
look, we had 54 people interested. And I say that interested. Now,
That
Reed,
was
to be
good.
honest, we can have 10 people. I don't really care. I'm going to be in Vegas regardless. I'm going to be in Vegas regardless. So, and I'm looking forward to celebrating Viv's birthday party. And so we're going to be there and we're going to have a good time.
But you know what? I've seen your trips, and I think they are gonna have a really good time. Now, what I love about your trips is everybody makes a profit off of it too, for the content creators.
Yeah, I've always been like that, Reed. So when we had
Yeah,
the Labor Day event, I didn't restrict people from using their phones. My babe had her phone on. I had my phone on. King Giles had his phone on.
y'all cleaned
And
up
we
that
went from
day.
there. Baby. And
Y'all
that's what we
cleaned
do.
up
My thing
that
is
day.
this. Why am I going to restrict these people from making a coin?
But that's
And
how
see,
you make
people
money. It's
people
called
don't know how to
networking,
do
right?
that. And my thing
Ne-
is, I'm not greedy. I mean, I'm here for everybody. And if we're going to make a coin, we're going to make a coin. And everybody had a great time. You
But
know,
listen, you
uh,
see, when
yeah.
King Johnson didn't know y'all was making that much money over here, right? He looked like what when he went to.
I'm telling you what. Let me tell you, I will never forget that night, that day rather, because I think it was like $1,600, and then he wound up coming in the room, and I think it was around a grand. And I mean, people were giving, and people were pissed off. And that's the thing about the beef sector. It still
Yeah.
persists today that people will count your coins and they will hate. And they just despise the fact that Jay Wilson could get a grand. And then when they call my job, I'm telling you, no pun intended, but you got to turn lemon in the lemonade. So when they did call my job, which was and they got you got to realize, Reed, that was a contracted job. So, like I said, it's a
Yeah.
contracted job. So I got another contracted job. So when they called,
All they do is
they
they
got
take you off of their case and put you on another one. That's all
they
they do with the
put you on another one.
contract.
But what was really funny was that they got mad because the people gave 3,000.
Or the lives is going up that next day.
And baby, I have not seen anybody yet who has made that type of money that quickly in the sector. Now, with the Brian situation, he didn't ask for not one dime. And I'm gonna really vouch for Brian. Brian didn't ask for that money. We just felt badly because the man said he didn't want home. Now, what he does with the money is his business. But like I said earlier, the thing that got me is not following the damn doctor's orders. That's what took me out.
That's
I'm like,
very
you,
dangerous.
yeah, you live in an ICU ward, not a room, but an ICU ward,
Intensive care. Yeah. That
intensive
means
care.
critical.
So yeah, so I thought that was crazy, but even that. So again, I just laugh at these people, and I'm to the point now where I just put my commercials in and do what I need to do. So it is what it is. So I'm enjoying myself. I enjoy the drama in the beef sector. I love it when niggas try to come after the old people. Baby, I done paid my dues, so you can say whatever you want to. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
a.
Reed,
Huh.
so what do you think is going to be the next big thing that breaks? Now, I heard, and I don't know how true it is, but first of all, answer that question, and then I'm gonna come back with something else.
The next big thing gonna be sector. Oh, it's gonna be about
Yeah,
you and not you and Chocolate Baby, about you and King Roman tonight. Uh,
you think so?
hell yeah, that's gonna be the next big thing, right? um, After that, I
But you
think
know
it's
what? To
gonna.
believe it or not, though,
Uh,
I'm not giving any focus to that because I know where that came from, and I know where that is coming from. And he was very. First of all, can I say this? And I'm gonna tell you, when people don't like you, they don't like you anyhow.
yeah,
And so, one thing King Roman cannot say is, baby, I don't scam folk, and my stuff is done right, and my company is done right, and people get blessed. Again, I'm not greedy. I show up. He got
yeah.
mad because of that damn intro that person did. And I'm like, I'm not mad because of what was done about me. But again, I just made two critiques of Lady Nika being on that horse backwards and him wearing them booty shorts looking at people windows. It's just like real perfect. It was real perfect to me. And so, baby, again, people don't like to be giving feedback because he don't like that. That deals with his ego. And he got real pissed off about that. Baby, that set it off right then and there. And it ain't been the same shit, but it's all good to me.
Well, that's gonna be your first. The first thing, the next thing gonna happen is gonna be that. Then the next thing y'all gonna, the argument is going to be no. This is the next thing will happen. Brooke and Ness are going to have a conversation.
You think so?
Yes,
I think that's going to be bigger than the King Roman thing because I'm actually done with it, to be honest.
I feel like Ness is going to go back to Brooke. It's not going to be the point of Brooke coming back to her because why? It's going to be clicks and views and likes generate. What is it? Whatever money, whatever. Anyway, I think that's going to. I don't think that relationship is over, and she going to know that. Did Brooke tell her anything about Shelly, or she going to try to fish and find out if if what's her name? I'm tired now. If Brooke know anything about Shelly or whatever, I think that's what's going to
But
happen.
you know what? I think that was crazy because, I mean, you're telling Brooke that she can't talk to certain people.
Yeah, and but this is what, and I think that what's going to happen. Whoever sent that message, which I kind of got a clue to it because I looked at Diva Tomboy Wall. Um, I think that is going to end up coming out being that person. Uh, and I think that Shelly going to show them what the old heads do, and that's going. I think that's going to be the on the end of that. Don't play with me.
Okay, that's
That's what I
interesting.
think going to happen. Now, remember again, this is just what I think is going to happen. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's interesting. I really, somebody brought up Duchess Kelly Love in this channel. And I think I said, and I think I'm pretty sure I said that Duchess Kelly Love said that he is dealing with some health issues, so he's backing off of YouTube. Now there is a content creator said that Justice Kelly Love had prostate issues. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just said that he's probably backing off for health reasons. And I have not seen Justice Kelly Love in a while. So if it really is health reasons, I wish him a full recovery. Um, and that's honest. But like I said, I haven't watched Justice Kelly Love in a while. But I never want anybody. Yeah, I'm just not to the point where I'm so nasty and vile that I can't wish people well health, and that's the real. Because when you look at it, Bree, we are 1099. This is a show. This is for entertainment. I don't know these people. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
These people really don't know me. And like I said, I go home, sleep in my bed every night, and not have an issue. Wake up in the morning, and oh my goodness, hold on, baby. See, this is why I don't like driving at night. So y'all, let me tell y'all what's going on. I'm getting ready to pass this FedEx truck because I think the driver is sleeping. Baby,
Hurry up and get past it. But I'm about to drop down, Brother Jay, because I'm
okay,
at
drop
5%.
down. Let me pass this FedEx truck, baby. I think he needs some coffee, honey. Let me pass it
Okay.
to him real quick, baby. I'm flooring this, honey. You need to go and get some sleep.
Hurry up and get past it.
Baby, I passed him, baby. He was about to, baby, that mail would have been all over Interstate 35. You hear me?
Woo.
My God, today. Anyway,
Well,
but
I'm about
Reed,
to drop down.
you do sound sleepy, Reed. You can't hang,
I'm
girl.
yeah, I'm
Y'all
tired.
can tell Reed ain't been to the club in a long time, baby, because she's like, I'm going to bed.
I don't party, Brother Jay. Every once in a blue moon. I'm
I
not ready to
got
go to bed. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger and I'm just gonna listen from the chat and I'll just put my earbuds in.
okay.
But
Well, Reed, I appreciate you coming on and having some conversations with me. I'm almost
yes.
in Waco. I'm almost in Waco, Texas, baby. I am making some progress, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm almost in Waco, baby. Waco.
We cut up. We got to see some entertainment. We got to be
Yeah. Yeah,
messy.
you know what? It was entertainment, but the thing is, I mean, I'm being real. I didn't know that King Roman was in Houston. Now, I heard them mention it, but I didn't, to be honest, I don't keep tabs on him to know he was in Houston. So I thought it
Alright.
was odd that. Now let me say this because you don't think that is you don't think it's a coincidence, but I don't. I truly believe that it was planned because Chocolate Bay never hits my lane. Period. And
But you know what?
so
I was up here too, so he could have did it because of me. That's why I don't think that it
you think so?
yeah, he seen me up here.
It's interesting, but I'm gonna
Cause
tell you,
listen, Brother Drake, believe it or not, I don't hit a lot of people links at all.
I got you.
Yeah.
But he rarely
So
hits mine. But anyway, it's all good. But I'm always strategizing, so it's good. But look, you get some rest, and I'm gonna continue on as I journey
I'm
to
still gonna
San
be listening.
Antonio.
All right.
So okay, all right. Well, thank you for
I'm
coming
still
on.
listening. All
Thank
right,
you for
bye.
coming on. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. Good night.
Uh huh. Well, look, you all. I am having a great time. You all really, I didn't feel like arguing and going at it tonight. I'm really on the road. My eyes are focused. Even though I'm talking to you all, my eyes are focused on the road. That's why I may not be responding to your comments, but I am focused on the road. So, again, you really can't argue and be focused. So, it is what it is. And I really had to drop focus because I really want to fight, but baby, I don't have my mic and I'm on my cell phone. And again, hey, it is what it is. Um, but like I said, I'm on Interstate 35 driving home. So you do what you gotta do. But no harm, no foul, no love lost. It is what it is. Um, yeah. What else is going on, you all? Somebody said King Roman got crab in his beard. What? All of those patches. Baby, let me say this. I don't know what that man has. Y'all, look. Let me say this. It's very easy for me to go on the attack, but nah, I'm good. I'm good. I really don't have issues with Roman. It was just that little critique, and baby, he lost it. And it's been like that. But again, y'all, I don't have no issue. If I'm an Uber driver, I'm a good Uber driver, and I'm doing what I need to do to maintain. And it ain't no shame to work Uber. It ain't no shame to work DoorDash. It ain't no shame to do that. And and then he said something about degrees. King Roman, it is what it is. I completed college just like you, and then some, and then some. So, yeah. So whatever. I don't get mixed up in that. I did that for me, not for you. Okay. I didn't know they had that there. Okay. So I'm in Waco now, and I'm actually passing Baylor University. And I'm going to go visit Baylor because they have a gospel museum at Baylor where they collect all of the gospel music. And I heard it's very extensive. So I'm going to try to check that out. But Baylor University, home of the Baylor Bears. So, and I see Magnolia chipping Joanna Gaines Towers in Waco. So I'm passing that right now. So, baby, so yep. Yeah, Rico, but it is what it is. I come up here and do my show, and that's it. I don't lose no sleep because of people and what they got to say. You either like me or you don't. And if you don't, that's fine too. It don't matter to me. And I'm glad people had their little moment. Um, and let me say this: I'm not mad. I get passionate because that's the Aries in me. But I'm not mad because for what? Yeah, for what? Man. So, and baby, can I say if I'm driving Uber, it's doing what it needs to do. So, what else is going on, you all? Oh, I have been watching this Charles and Netta thing, and baby, the manager say Charles and Netta is scamming, and Charles and Netta saying that the manager is stealing money. And you know what? I, I think Netta and Charles want to really be big and live the glamorous life, but don't understand that it takes money. And I think they probably got the wrong management for what they were trying to do. But they want to be first class and fly first class and all of this stuff, and that stuff takes money. And I don't think they realize that, and they think that I mean, people got to get their tickets and stuff, and yeah, and then Charles and Netta think that they think they are A-list celebrities right now, and even though they are known, it ain't that deep right now. And I think that I don't know, y'all. I just think that they grew too fast, and then I think that YouTube and what's going on is really getting ready to mess up that marriage if they have a real marriage. And it seems like they're fighting. It seems like money is coming between them. So it's getting real interesting with this Netta thing. Um, and yeah, there's a lot going on. So I've been watching a little bit of that. Baby, when she said that they had work done and the man was telling them come here and there, child, I'm like, girl, work done. Okay, where? Where was this work done? Where was this work done, boo? Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. I am gonna leave that alone. You know what, Shirley? It's really interesting. But I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know they were in Houston. And had he not popped up on camera, it wouldn't have been an issue to me, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know, y'all. I just don't, I just don't get into that. After that group chat gate, I was good. I'm like, okay. And and let's not forget D Miss O. So there tends to be a belief that I'm using D Miss O, and where's Jay Wilson with D Miss O? Jay Wilson is nowhere. Um, and I think that's being used quite a great deal, and that doesn't make sense. D Miss O and I were cool. Um, and D Miss O, I guess, came onto my platform to discuss you. But before we even discussed you, we discussed what was going on with us, and we got that fixed and settled. And then D Miss O said very little about the situation, even though I pressed for some questions. D Miss O came on her platform and expressed her feelings. That's what she did. And maybe he flipped out, which is really interesting because I'm like, me and D Miss O are cool. We don't have a major issue. And I have told D Miss O that I think that she gets emotional and too vested in these people. And we had that conversation. But I guess because she's talking to me now, I'm going to do something. No, let me tell you something the difference between me and you. We are 1099. It ain't no friends on YouTube. Yeah. And I'm not on the phone with D Miss O. I'm not having phone conversations with D Miss O. It is what it is. But what I am seeing and what plays that I'm seeing is that you all are talking to these people. I think these people share too much with you all for the mere fact that she went to dinner with you and you said all of this stuff. And I'm like, wow. I'm looking at you like, really? And they always want to say Jay Wilson is best in this and this and the third. Baby, I think it has only been a couple of times that I've come and had to get with somebody because they were trying to be messy. That's Kelly Love because she said I took him to a cheap restaurant. Okay, I like, boo, you didn't pay for nothing, but it was a Riverwalk restaurant. And then I had to, come after that. And then me and Heidi Fly, we're cool now, but that's it. Everybody I've met, I have never, ever talked about them and all of this and the third. And I'm just sitting here looking at you all. And you all say that D Miss O is annoying, but all I'm going to say is I don't come on talking about that lady, talking under her clothes and all of this stuff. I don't do that. And that's what you did. And I think it's really interesting that you're talking about people gonna throw folk away, but again, that's a projection. You've already done that. And you're trying to put that on me, but we have seen you do that, and not only to the Demons O, but to the people in your group chat. For the mere fact you said that if somebody goes out in the group chat and does XYZ, y'all got most stuff on them and y'all be ready to spray them, that's cultish mess to me. And that's leverage. And then y'all don't understand. He said that he gonna let y'all talk, and he ain't saying nothing. He letting y'all talk. So again, I got leverage on you all, and if y'all cross me, I got something to put on you all. That's messy crap right here, and it's projection to me. So you can say what you want about me, but I think what you've done to Demons O and what you said to people, and all of these good friends you have, and now how they are dealing with you, it says a lot. It says a lot. So baby, whatever you got to say to me don't bother me. Because at the end of the day, what you're trying to say, you've done it already. It is pure projection. It ain't even deflection. It's projection. It's stuff that you've done. So I don't even watch it. I don't. To be honest, y'all, I don't. I don't. And I'm gonna tell you, ever since that fumbled interview that Sean Bradley had to do correctly, child, he ain't forgot it. He ain't forgot it. But it's all good. So what else is going on? And now I appreciate you all riding with me um, back to San Antonio, and we are moving right along, and I'm enjoying myself because the trip is going quickly. So I appreciate you all hanging with me. I'm going to drop the link just in case somebody wants to come up. It's open. And I want to thank Reed for talking to me, keeping me up here. Reed, the heart of Philadelphia. So I dropped that link. Now, if you all can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat because I am now 25 miles out from Temple. And once I get to Temple, baby, I'm almost in Austin. And once in Austin, baby, you know what? I'm pretty much home free to San Antonio. Can you all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can. If y'all love. If y'all love. Okay, I just wanted to make sure y'all can hear me, baby. Because I know, again, this is talk to get me from Fort Worth to San Antonio. So, yeah, so we talked about the Brooks situation with Malik. No victim. Everybody knows what they were doing. Thank you for the 1. Thank you, Dr. Sharu. What's up, Benzo? How you doing? Um, we talked about the Vegas trip. King Roman popped up and hit the link. And again, you all, it was very unexpected. That's no lie. I mean, I'm driving, but it is what it is. Um, what else is going on? They said the skillet thing was a skit, so she was doing a skit, I guess, whatever. Um, yeah. So other than that, oh, Shelly and her tapes, and I thought that was interesting. I wonder how Pills feel because what y'all don't. Well, you all probably figured this out, but Brooke knew what she was gonna do. It was premeditated, and Ness knew what Brooke was gonna do, but yet they was pushing this stuff up, and it goes back to that honest roast situation, baby. Girl, maybe people talk too much to not know. Dobie has a prison dating pen pal show. Not a baby, not a dating pen pal show. Dr. Lashana Roos Brown. Do you think that's safe? Do you think that's actually safe? I mean, I'm asking y'all. Do y'all think that's safe to have a dating pen pal girl? Do you think that's safe? I'm just asking. Do you all think that is safe? You said Pills is an opportunist. Well, it looked like he was getting ready to be used, and I think it's interesting. So that's a lot going on. But Dr. Shauna Ruth Brown, Dobie has a prison dating pen pal show. Wow. It's a man that's charged with murder. Come on. Dr. Shauna Ruth Brown, you cannot be playing with me. Oh my God. Dr. Shauna Ruth Brown, I know you lying. I know, Dr. Shauna, I know you ain't a liar, but I know you lying. I'm just saying that because I don't believe what I'm hearing. Baby, these people are doing the most. Wow. Wow. Whew. No, I'm so fairy. I don't. I don't. Don't be doing things for shock value. Soul Fairy, I'm sorry. I don't. I don't watch it. I don't. Unless there's something going on, I don't. I didn't even know this was going on. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Are are people participating? Are people participating? How does this work? I'm intrigued. How does this work? How is she doing this? How does this actually work? And I'm just asking because this is prison. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't know who these pen pals are, but you know them guards get to read that before they even send it or let the prisoners get it. So you know they gotta read it because there's no privacy in prison. Oh my God, how is this working? Somebody please explain this to me because this is new. This is new to me. I don't watch that lady unless there's something special happening. So could somebody please tell me how is this happening? Oh my goodness. I want to know. I want to know. Wow. Okay, let me see what the Dr. Sean Brown. I read the description of the men on her community wall with their charges, age, and possibility release date, and then how you can get in touch with her. Oh my God. And you know what? Some thirsty woman or man, some thirsty woman or man is going to do this. And of course, it's a, let me tell you what this relationship always ends up with. These people are getting out of prison, don't have no money, don't have no job, need a place to stay. Some of them will probably be on probation, some of them, not all, and need a place to stay. So they're willing to do what they need to do to keep a roof over their head and a meal in their belly. And as soon as they get on their feet, they gone. Now, the person who's thirsty, child, it's a whole thirst trap thing for me. Jesus. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous, y'all. I mean, that's some dangerous stuff. I think the show is called Love Isn't a Crime. Oh, no! No, Lord. That's the only way she can fool me in. Lord have mercy. Baby, it's a mess. Oh, baby, not love isn't a crime. Woo! Baby, love isn't a crime in the prison system. Oh my God, today. Oh, I can't believe you're telling me this. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Number 22, apartment 22 is no dummy. No, she's not. She plays that role, but she has some ways about herself. Let me tell y'all something. 22 should have y'all should have learned from 22 when that just read my book situation happened. Because baby, 22 knew her rights. 22 knew that 22 knew what was going on. She ain't dumb. She ain't dumb. Let me say this. 22 knew that she was not having that vacation because 22 knew she was getting evicted. And what got me with 22 was, y'all remember she said the dogs was boo-booing and pissing all over the apartment and she couldn't live in that apartment no more. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. But 22 failed to realize that she was being evicted. And when I found out 22 was being evicted, I had to back off that thing. Because I'm like, wow, that's, and I didn't say anything. I just kept my mouth shut. And then as time went on, 22 kept on talking, and then the next thing you know, boom. And I really laugh at people because everybody said I was sabotaging her stuff, and I sent Vivian to be a spy. Why am I sending Vivian to be a spy over something like that? 22 forgot that she already had an issue with that transmission, and she had a credibility problem. Then Shelley, S. Hutchinson. This is what I don't get, and this is why I had to straighten the content creator out. Because baby, they said I stole her idea from doing the cruise. I'm like, this lady had no idea. Her idea was people bringing toilet tissue and eating fish. Okay, old fish from the day of breakfast. That's all she was given. And again, this lady was living in my home county. And this is why I know that she don't do nothing often. Because I'm like, well, I said, why don't you take the people on a riverboat cruise around the river where they serve dinner, or take them on the gambling casino boat where they sail into international waters and allow people to gamble? Or why don't you do a cruise? Now, I told 22 that. And 22 said she was going to do it. But again, you all, 22 moved that date about 2 or 3 times. And when you're doing a cruise, you can't be moving them dates like that because people got to take off of work. So when you come up with a date, it has to be a firm date. And this is why I don't believe a lot of people showed up to 22's cruise, because 22 kept moving the date. And also, a lot of people didn't believe that 22 was going to make it from that bus station to make it to the port of Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades, or wherever. And so, for the mere fact that 22 made it to the boat, I was happy because of that. But nobody ain't sabotaged her, at least not me. And baby, that idea of a cruise did not come from 22. Trust. When you get a chance, go over to our community wall, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Oh, Dr. LaShawn, it sounds so dangerous. I mean, and I believe everybody deserves a second chance, but not in my house. You see what I'm saying? You want, my God, today. People be risking it. They be risking it, baby. They be taking these major risks, Dr. LaShawn Bruce Brown. Yes, she ain't no dummy. She try to play dumb, but she ain't dumb. Maybe she'll put that baby talk on, but she'll cuss you out. So anyway, you all, let me see where I am now. I'm out of Waco. I think I'm coming into Temple. I'm gonna tell you what, y'all. These double trucks are dangerous because, baby, let me pass. I don't like being around these trucks at this time of night because people get a little sleepy. And right now, I am wired. Right now, I done got that little coffee, and I'm wired. My God, today. But I'm passing these trucks. What else is going on in this sector, you all? So anyway, I went to this party in Fort Worth. It was called 51 Shades of Melanin, and so the colors were earth tones. So I had to buy some browns and all of this stuff, and I actually bought my pants. So again, I needed something that was cutting it. Maybe we got to the party, and everybody. I'm sorry, y'all, but why was everybody looking like they about to go to a Domino's game and it was about to be somebody pimp? I'm telling you, all I saw was Stacey Adams and Cap. I'm like, whatever. So I didn't want to look like that if I wanted to be cutting edge. So I went to Zara, Forever 21, and then today I purchased my pants at Brooks Brothers. So a lot of the Brooks Brothers closed, but the Brooks Brothers at the outlet is still open. So I went to Brooks Brothers rather, and bought my nice slacks. Doctor, you want me to go to that community wall? Is it at Toby's community wall? Girl, let me go over there to that community wall. I'll be right back. I'm going to this community wall and see what Dr. LaShawn Ruth Brown is talking about. So give me a minute. I'm going to be right back. Oh, Jesus. Woo, my God, today. Love isn't a crime. Even though people have committed crimes, love isn't one. Baby, they got folks locked up in Washington State. Oh my God. Crazy people, you ain't never lied. It's some crazy people out there. Okay, y'all, I'm in Temple, Texas. So I'm just getting into Temple, Texas. So I'm not that far from Austin. So I'm not too far from Fort Hood. I don't know the new name of Fort Hood, but I'm not too far from Killeen in that area. So I am actually in Temple, Texas. Y'all be careful. That's all I can say. Y'all be careful. They done wrote two books, girl. Uh, be careful out there. Be careful out there. Crazy people. Let me say this. I am never going to be ashamed or apologize for promoting education. Never. I am never going to apologize or be ashamed for looking at politics and talking about community things. I know what we do in the beach sector. Don't get me wrong. I know what we do. But I will ride and live with you. And don't get me wrong, you all. I believe people deserve a second chance, but you gotta let people be able to prove themselves. And I think that's very, very critical. Very critical. And I don't know. I'm with you, crazy people, because I think it's beyond stupid and desperate. I would go far as to say dangerous. You know, um, yeah, yeah. And can I say this? I don't think the prison system does a good job with rehabilitation. I really don't, especially in some of these red states where they don't allow people to get their education and all of that stuff. And I think you got to be extremely careful with that. You don't know if people got therapy while they were in there. It's a lot of stuff going on in prison. Maybe y'all better be careful. I mean, it's maybe it's Kiki's and Giggles right now, but when Kamadi slaps you across that room, it ain't funny. I'm telling you, y'all be careful. I can't tell people how to run their platform and what to do and what topics to cover, but again, that's some dangerous stuff. I would never. But anyway, y'all got to do what y'all got to do. So crazy people, I think you're right. Somebody said it's definitely needed so bad. Education is definitely. And let me say this, you all, and I keep on saying this. Education is not to get you a job. And somewhere we just feel that way. Now, I do know that some jobs require certain education, but education is, first of all, when you go to college, you take general education. You take English, you take math, you take sociology, you take your sciences, you have to take psychology, speech. So what you're doing is taking everybody's discipline to see how it really intertwines with yours. So those first 2 years are general ed. The last 2 years are usually your concentration courses. So if you're a business person, you'll still take those general ed, but then you'll take business. This is why I tell people, if you don't like the college, you better transfer in your sophomore year. Because once you get to those junior and senior classes, those classes are hard to transfer because now you're dealing with that major. And so it teaches you how to function and complete things. The byproduct of education is a job. So it just makes me laugh when people say, you got all them degrees, but driving Uber. So what they got to do with me going to college? Nothing at all. But the thing I will say is the education allows me options. There are doors that I can go in that some people won't be able to go in because they don't have those options. And so I am very happy for my education. Let me say this too. I went to an HBCU. I learned a lot. I enjoyed myself, and it was good for me. So my first three universities were not for profit, two state, one private. The last two degrees, which were work related, the MBA and a management degree in marketing, came from work, but they were regionally accredited for profit schools. I have no problems with it at all. neither does the state, neither does the federal government or whoever. And so that's what I got to say about it. Let me say this: if you went to Jarvis Christian College in Texas, it's a regionally accredited school and it's recognized. If you went to Yale and Harvard, same thing. And let me tell y'all a little bit about this. I have been reading a lot about Ivy League schools, and I think it's really interesting that they use the same books and everything. The difference with the Ivy League schools are that they are hard to get in, and once you get in, it's competitive. So it's easy to educate people who are graduated from the top 10 of their high school. And everybody was the valedictorian of their school, so it doesn't matter if you're there. And one thing I have learned about those Ivy League schools is it puts a lot of pressure on the students because everything is about competition. What cafeteria you eat in, even something as being in a glee club requires a lot. It's very competitive. And some students don't make it because it is that competitive. And what I hear a lot of students say is that they made it and it was competitive. Um, and that's okay. But my thing is, I went to a school where it was about research and teaching. And we had smaller classes so we could get individualized attention. And so that's the main difference. People talk about something. I went to this school. I went to this school. Hampton University was right across the water from me, and it's really funny because I went to visit HU campus, and what turned me off about, and I don't have anything against HU, but this is personal. They took me to James and Harkness Hall, and when I tell you those dorms did not have air conditioner in it, central air and heat, and all I saw was fans. And I looked at how much money that them people were shelling out at Hampton University for some fans in the window. Oh no! Oh hallelujah! No! I said, First of all, I'm from Florida, and nobody was gonna be hot. And then they didn't have my major. I wanted to do music and mass communication. And so with those schools, it would have to be one or the other. And I did not, I wanted both. And so I was kind of disheartened. And I was going to either go back to school in Florida and so it happened to be a lady who went to Norfolk State who worked at Hampton. And she said, there's a black school across the water. And I'm like, no. Y'all, I didn't know that NSU was a historically black college and university. And of course, it's Norfolk State. So I'm thinking that, okay, I'm thinking of Navy, I'm thinking of military. I went across the bay, and when I tell you Norfolk State, the grass was manicured, the dorms were modern, all the dorms had air conditioned, central AC, and the biggest draw to Norfolk State, and I want y'all to catch this, they were the only school at that time that I knew of that had a music media program where I could major in music and mass communication. So it was a dual program. And I thought that was wonderful. And so that was a right fit for me. Now, I can't speak for nobody else, but that was a right fit for me. So I had to do television broadcasting, journalism, writing, newspaper writing and editing, and all of that great stuff. And then I had to do my voice classes. And I'm going to tell you what, being a music major and a mass communication major was hard. I could have easily just said, I'm going to be a mass comm major, and I would have finished quickly. But because I did the music and mass communication, Maybe that thing killed me because again, in music, you can have 3 credit hour classes, 2 credit hour classes, and 1 credit hour class, and it will kill you. But I did it, graduated, and went to grad school immediately after. So it was. Let me tell you, had that lady not told me that there was an HBCU across the water and it was Norfolk State, I would have been at Florida A&M or one of those HBCUs in Florida. But NSU was the only school at that time to have a music media program. And I am glad that I went there because that's exactly what I wanted. So, again, I listen to these people talking about you went to this child. I'm like, I went to school that fit me. There are some people who need to go to University of Maryland Eastern Shores because they need to be in the country and they need to slow down their life. Amen. There are some students who need to go to Delaware State because they don't need to be in the fast life. Amen. So you got to go where you got to go. And that's the honest truth. There are some people who really want to go to a brick and mortar school, but because they work, they have to go online. Ain't nothing wrong with it. When we start devaluing people's education, child, it just goes to show you where you are. And I just think it's sad. But that's what we need to push. But we pushing love after lockup, baby. And it ain't love ain't a crime, child. I'm like, are you serious? So you all, I just left Temple, Texas, and I will probably be in Georgetown, Texas, really quickly. And so Austin is on the horizon. So it'll be Georgetown, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Austin, Buda, San Marcos, New Braunfels, and then San Antonio. Yeah, that is because of ignorance, crazy people. And believe it or not, you all, I know a lot of people think I take YouTube seriously. I don't. I don't. YouTube is an easy check. You sit and talk to the people, have a good time, put your commercials in, and get paid. I don't know these people. I give a good show. I strategize of who, what, when, where, and how. And I come on, keep my eyes open, do not get emotionally attached, and that's it. Baby, this apparatus is business. And I'm telling you, I'm very selective now in who I meet. During the infancy of the B sector, we would meet people and everything, and it was great. But now, because there are some people in I don't, no, nope, 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 nope. And so it's all good. Um, what's up, Bonnie? Yeah, but you all, I am making time. I'm making good time. So thank you all for hanging out with me as I am driving back to San Antonio. Um, and I'm really, really happy. I went to this party. A friend of mine flew in from Ohio. We chilled. As a matter of fact, they drove to San Antonio to hang out. And we went to Riverwalk. We went to Boudreaux's. Yeah, crazy people. We went to Boudreaux's at the Riverwalk, and you all, if you ever go to San Antonio, Boudreaux's makes the best guacamole. When I tell you, they make it right at your table. They will take that avocado, slice that avocado. They have some orange juice. They put all the ingredients right there, baby. I'm telling you, it is fresh guac, not store bought. They make it right in front of you at the table. So we went to Boudreaux's on the Riverwalk. Really good food, really really good food. And so we went there and did the boat ride because they wanted to do the boat ride and did that. And that was great. So we did that. Got up that morning, went to Bucky's. Now I'm going to Bucky's, get your coffee, get your stuff. Went to Bucky's, and then from Bucky's we went to the outlets in San Marcos, and then from San Marcos we went to Fort Worth, and then we went to eat out in Fort Worth. We had a good time in Fort Worth, and then the party. Um, they drove down. I drove my car because again, y'all know I don't like to be stranded nowhere. And when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And so hung out, and so they had really 2 good days to hang out, and they're gonna hang out with their family tomorrow. They really wanted me to stay, but no, I gotta get on back because you know, yeah, I got things to do. So yeah, so I had a really good weekend. It's a lot of driving. This trip back to Dallas is 3 hours and 35 minutes, I believe. So it's 3:35. So I've actually been driving round trip about 6 hours, 6 7 hours. So, but I'm good, you all, and I'm going to tell you, I love driving from San Antonio to Dallas, even though it's a longer trip than to uh, San Antonio than Houston. Houston is 2.5 hours. Dallas can be 3.5 to 4. But one thing I will say about Dallas is when you are traveling to Dallas, you have big cities. So you can easily stop off somewhere. It's a lot of scenery. Again, you'll see New Braunfels and San Marcos, Kyle, Buda, Austin. Then from Austin, you got Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown. As soon as you leave Georgetown, bam, you're in Temple. And then from Temple, Waco. Waco, bam, you're right in Dallas. So you have bigger places, whereas Houston, you got Seguin, you got Luling, which they have the largest Buc-ee's now. So right now, as it stands, Luling has the largest Buc-ee's. Believe it or not, I like the one in New Braunfels a little bit better, but you go to Luling, then you go to Flatonia, these small towns, and Columbus outside of is Sealy, and then you hit Houston. Baby, by the time you see all of them trees, all of that scenery be looking alike, yeah. So I even though the Dallas trip is longer, I can do the Dallas over Houston. So you said I guess you have 2 more hours to go. Um, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Well, once you get to Austin, it's smooth sailing. Austin is not that far from San Antonio, and I'm gonna tell you what. What makes this? Yeah, because see, Austin is. I'm 45 minutes. I'm 45 miles out of Austin, so I'm 30 minutes out. So yeah, about 35 minutes out from Austin. But like tonight, Austin should be very quick to go through. Austin is the reason why it is difficult to get from Dallas to San Antonio. I have never run into a traffic jam in Waco. I've never run into a traffic jam in San Marcos. It has always been Austin. And as soon as you hit Slaughter Lane in Austin, that traffic follows until you get out of Round Rock. And that's far north um, in Williamson County. And that's far north. And once you do that, Austin is bad traffic. I'm telling you, this is a city that's really meant for 500,000 people, but now they almost have 1 million people, and their infrastructure, as far as roads, they cannot build anymore. And I'm telling you, that traffic jam in Houston in traffic than Austin, because at least you have HOV lane in Austin. So, I mean, in Houston, in Austin, they don't have that. So, Austin is a crazy place. That skyline has tripled. And the sad part about Austin is Austin was a very eclectic place. It was a place for the hippies. A lot of good music comes out of Austin. And Austin was almost like a country slash bohemian type town. But maybe them Californians started moving to Austin, and it became very tech, and the whole dynamic of Austin has changed. And what's really funny is they have to find affordable housing for the musicians, because Austin still wants to keep that vibe as a music city. Um, if you watch PBS, the Austin city limits is really big. They really do a lot of taping, so that's a really big thing. But a lot of the performers can't afford Austin. They're not making millions of dollars and all of this stuff. I mean, these people are making $30,000, $40,000. You can't live off of that in Austin. So Austin has to be the most expensive city in Texas. The most expensive city in Texas. And so yeah. So yeah, these liberal cities are very expensive. Don't get it twisted. It seems like the more liberal the city is, the more expensive it is. And the more problems we have with homeless. I look at San Francisco, very liberal, very expensive, got a high population of homeless. Austin, uh, very liberal, very expensive, a lot of homeless. I can go on. So, yeah, yeah. In the conservative state, you can live there kind of dirt cheap for the most part, with the exception of Florida, because Florida now is conservative kind of, but the rent is way too high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thank you all for staying with me. It's almost 3 o'clock, and I still got y'all in here, so I appreciate you all um, for riding with me. I am in familiar territory now, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, no pun intended, because it is night. I'm 11 miles out of Georgetown and about 35 miles out of 32 somehow miles out of Austin. So Georgetown is not that far from Austin. As a matter of fact, a lot of people um, work in Killeen. A lot of people work in Killeen, and live in Killeen and work. It's expensive in Austin. So yeah, yeah. Austin is. Let me say something. Even the vibe in Austin, it is very different. It's very different. And the thing that I'm seeing with Austin that's really bothering me is the black neighborhoods on the east side. They're building these $1 billion homes. And let me tell you what really bothered me when it came to Austin and how they do some things. So you got a lot of historical black churches in Austin, and these these new neighbors, called the police on a church. Worship service was too loud. Now I'm like, this church has been here for over 100 years, okay? And when black people leave, it was they called the police, and I'm like, on the church doing worship service. Maybe they're doing a lot in Austin. Um, Also, Houston Tillotson, which is a HBCU in Austin, um, is surrounded. It is surrounded now, and it's in a gentrified neighborhood. So Austin is getting so expensive now that a lot of the older Americans are trying to stay in their home, but with these new homes, it's causing those older African Americans or black folks property taxes to go out of the roof. So even though the house is paid for, they can't afford the taxes. These folks on fixed income. So now it's causing a lot of them to move to Pflugerville and Round Rock. And trust me, that's getting expensive because they just built that Tesla factory and all of this stuff out there. So even in Round Rock now, things have changed drastically. So that's what's going on in Austin. Young crazy people. It's an interesting city, no joke. And the people love to talk about the past, and but that's what's going on. That is what's going on. Okay, you all. Let me see. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes. Okay, I am in Georgetown at this particular point, and you all, the traffic is great. I tell you what, if I had to travel, it would be at this time of night. The clubs are closed, and so I got out of Dallas in time, so I didn't have to do all of that foolishness. Got out of Waco, so I am now getting in Austin, and the bars close at 2. So hopefully, all of the people who are inebriated are off the roads. Not to say that that's always the case, but I'm getting into Austin at a good time. Austin is definitely a party city. As you all know, the University of Texas at Austin, the flagship university, and so they party hard. So let me talk some politics. Um, the Democrats are in a dilemma, and again, I think they need to use their brains because people still want Biden over Trump for the most part. And people know that Project 2025 is a hot mess. That abortion issue is huge. The Supreme Court picks are huge, and people should know what's at stake. Now, I was watching the news, and one of the commentators was saying that it is important that the Democrats figure out what they're going to do. And I hate to tell y'all, the only choice is going to be Kamala Harris because what they're saying is if you get a Gavin Newsom or these people, They can't touch that money, and nobody is going to raise money that quick. And so it's going to hurt the Democrats because they won't be able to have the advertising. They don't have that war chest because Biden has all of that money. So yeah, that's going to be the nominee because even though people are raising a squawk about him, um, the money is saying something totally different, and it's really pushing him to the forefront. I'm not extremely crazy about Biden, but I'm gonna vote for him, and you know I'm gonna vote for him because I would rather have him over Trump, and that's the bottom line. That's the honest truth. And so I look. It ain't no time to be playing right now. I know that we are at a dilemma and that people ain't feeling good, but baby, you elect Trump for president, and you will see what happens. And if you don't think Project 2025 ain't gonna happen, watch and see what happens. And I think that at this particular point, we need to be sounding the alarm for all folks who believe in democracy, a woman's right to choose, voting acts, rights, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Baby, y'all better vote. Because if not, it's going to look like The Handmaid's Tale. It's going to look like Roots, The Next Generation. It's going to look like all of those things. Y'all, I'm just being real. So what are y'all saying? We have to hold our candidates accountable. So my thing is this. What has Kamala Harris done that Dan Quayle, all of these other vice presidents, like y'all act like the vice president really does something. What did Mike Pence do that was so spectacular? You know, I think we are hard on our black vote because Kamala Harris is probably more memorable than a lot of our vice presidents. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What y'all want from the woman? And do you think Trump is going to be any better? I'm just asking. Because if y'all looking for a perfect candidate, y'all ain't going to get that. But do you think that Donald Trump would be a better choice over Biden or Harris for that matter? And my thing is, what have these other vice presidents done? I'm just asking. She ain't done nothing. She's a vice president. Oh, hell no. He crazy as can be. And just because you got Kennedy behind your name, his own family don't endorse him. Child, no. They was trying to get him on the ballot in Texas. I said, I don't agree with his standpoint. I said, go ahead and pass me. Oh, I sure did. Um, you all have a lot of expectations, but these men as vice president was less visible than Kamala Harris. And God dang it, Dan Quayle, they knew he was an idiot. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what was she supposed to do. I'm just really figuring out. And do you all think that Donald Trump would be a better candidate? Because I'm just trying to figure out what y'all want. And at this particular point, we don't have time. And I don't trust him. I don't trust him because, again, there's a motive behind him and his agenda. Uh-uh. All I see him doing is using that Kennedy name for leverage, and his own family don't even support him. And I don't want to be with no man who said that a worm was eating some of his brain. Girl, no, I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm good. First of all, Madam Pierre, what is she supposed to do as a vice president? I've seen Kamala Harris step up so some legislation could get passed when it was a stalemate with the Democrats and the Republicans. I've seen her do that. I've seen her speak with reproductive rights. I mean, what else is she supposed to do? And I mean, what else? What other? And this is why I got a question. What other vice president has done so much that we remember? The only vice president that I remember doing something was Al Gore, that was running for president, and he almost had it, but that hanging Chad was not used for him. I remember some of these vice presidents because they ran for president. But what did Dan Quayle do? What did the Bush do when he was vice president? I mean, I'm just going there. What did Mike Pence do? What did he sign? Now, the most visible vice president besides that was, of course, Joe Biden. But Joe Biden made a lot of gaffes. He made a lot of mistakes. He was step above Obama, and Obama had to bring him back. So he was visible because of his gaffes. But what have any of them done besides that? She has been visible. She has been visible. I've seen her. I've seen her on the campaign trail. I've seen her go to foreign events. I've seen her. And I think we hold this black woman to a higher standard, but yet we let some of these men, most of well, all of them, who are Caucasian, be less visible and do nothing. And if you think Mike Pence did more than Kamala Harris, you got to be crazy. He was a pawn for the evangelicals. He was used. And I will say that the only good thing that Mike Pence did was certify Joe Biden's election, and he didn't do what Trump wanted him to do. That's all I can give him. That's all I can give him. And he's right about the global warming. They talked about that, and that man was absolutely right. How can she look? So, Mademoiselle, how can she protect that? She's supporting the president, and that's what she's supposed to do. She's on the campaign trail. That's what she's supposed to do. And so I don't see what the problem is. I don't see. Look, we hold Kamala Harris to a higher standard than we hold these white men who were vice president who weren't even visible. And when they were visible, it was not a positive thing. And if you think Kamala Harris is, so you think Mike Pence is better than Kamala Harris? You think Dan Quayle is better than? See, again, that's what I'm trying to get. The only person who I feel that did more is, again, Joe Biden because of who he is. And Joe Biden was a long-term senator before moving to the presidency, the vice presidency, and the president. Well, I think she's doing what she needs to do as the vice president. You can only do so much. And again, people throw that out there. Where's Kamala? What's she doing? She's doing a lot. She's the vice president. I mean, what else? What was she supposed to do? She's the vice president. She's not the president. She is just the president. I'm just saying. Well, she can't do anything about that. Mademoiselle, If she gets too ambitious, then she's trying to take the president's place, and she's going to get slammed for that. So her best bet is to support the president and do that, because again, you're wanting her to overstep her boundary, and I think that could be detrimental. She's a black woman, number one, and again, they already perceive her as aggressive, and okay, so you got to be very careful. She is walking a thin line, and she has to do a delicate dance, and she can't go against Biden like that. That's not good for her, you know. And let me say this: even if Kamala Harris don't agree with Biden, she will never say it because she knows that that could be detrimental for her. Y'all gotta be wise now. I'm just saying. And speaking of Kamala Harris, maybe them AKAs and the Gays, so they had a convention. The Gays had a daddy or something convention, and them AKAs was a little not having that. Okay, the Pink and Green was having their convention at the same hotel as the daddy something, and baby, it was a lot of nipples showing. It was a lot of stuff being worn. Baby, when I tell you that that hotel said, okay, y'all got to move and go somewhere else. Now, people are saying that they're homophobic and all of that stuff. Now, I'm going to say this, y'all. I think the AKAs would have called security if there was heterosexual stuff going on that was inappropriate. I'm just saying. So if you had women with their titties hanging out, they still would call. I don't think that they are homophobic. I just think that it was like we're having our convention and we don't need to see all of this what we see. And I think they would have had to complain whether they were gay or straight. I'm just saying. But a lot of people trying to make an issue of that, saying that they were homophobic. I don't know. I don't know about that. Um, you know, yeah, you're having two conventions and so on and so forth, and you know, yeah. And they was like, yeah, and you know, you could be on the little, but nobody ain't, trying to see all that. So the hotel did what they had to do, I guess. But and it's really funny because it was in Dallas. It was just in Dallas. So, yeah, I just want us to have fighting chance. It is a delicate dance, but right now it's not looking good. Well, Mademoiselle, what do you want? I mean, Joe Biden has all the money. If they get a new candidate, that money is gone. Now Joe can step down and but right now it's a delicate dance and they're gonna support who they need to support. And it's a tough pill to swallow. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know y'all, but that Jim Clyburn is pissing me off. Let me tell you why. If and I'm looking at the Black Caucus with a side eye too. See, instead of blaming Kamala Harris, we need to be looking at this Black Congressional Caucus. And let me tell you why. And I'm going back to Jim Clyburn again. When Joe Biden was at his lowest, it was South Carolina. It was Jim Clyburn who kept Biden in the race. Now, Jim Clyburn, did your district and you benefit from this? Because I felt that all Black Americans who helped Joe Biden stay in the race, it should have been some, look, we helped you to get in this race. because you would have been gone and you would have been counted out. Now we gonna need you to work with us because we help you. Now we gonna need you to help us. And see, I'm looking at this black congressional caucus and the Jim Clyburns of the world, and why aren't they holding both feet to the fire? See, Kamala Harris can only do so much as a VP, and she is there to assist the president as long as it is lawful. And that's what she's there to do. Now, that black congressional caucus, they have a lot of power. How are they using that power? Is it for themselves and their congressional district? I do not know. But again, it was Jim Clyburn in South Carolina that kept Biden afloat. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I thought that was some leverage right there. And that's some leverage that could have been used. I don't know if it's used for himself in his congressional district, but I look at that. So we up here blaming Kamala Harris. Maybe she can only do so much. Hell, the president can only do so much. And this is why y'all better, yeah. So y'all, I am in Austin. God dang it! Now they got one lane open. Jesus, keep me near the cross. Y'all, I'm in Austin, Texas now. So, and leave it to Austin. It's not bad. So it could have been worse, but they have one lane open. Jesus, I hope this is not happening in San Antonio. But it's not bad because it is 3 o'clock in the morning. So it is not bad. Oh, thank you, Jesus. It's only that little block. So let me go ahead and make haste. I mean, it was, baby. I was getting a little scared, but yeah, we making haste. So I'm in the north part of Austin right now. Not quite past downtown. Now this downtown gonna tell the story. Because under downtown Austin, it could be jammed up at any time. Anytime. Thank you all for riding with me. Again, I'm up late because I just drove from Fort Worth and I am now in Austin, Texas. And Austin, Texas is it. Once I get past Austin, baby, it is easy sailing from there. So thank y'all for riding with me. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, crazy people. Because I'm telling you what, this traffic can get really bad in Austin. So yeah. So what else is going on, you all? I talked about the Miss Netta thing. Okay, you got Tasha K and T.S. Madison going at it. Um, Now, is it true that Kenya Moore is suing Michelle A.T.L.ian? I tell you, everybody has their day. So that's what I hear. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Okay, let's get to the Housewives of Atlanta. Baby, word on the curb is they going to bring Phaedra back. If they bring Phaedra back, I'm going to watch it. This is the only thing, though. Do not pin everything on Phaedra because the Housewives franchise in Atlanta has been going downhill ever since Nene Leakes left and Phaedra was gone. And because Cynthia couldn't hold it, I don't care how people like Candy, that Candy couldn't hold it. Um, Portia was okay. They brought Marlo in. Um, Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. So who they were bringing in was, you know what I'm saying. But Phaedra, I think Phaedra gonna spark it up. But do not expect Phaedra to be everything for that show. And I believe they're trying to set Phaedra up for failure to say she came in and didn't do it. But the damn show is on life support right now. But I will peek in if Phaedra is there. I ain't gonna lie. And again, I think it was bad because the Candace situation and people messing up the church's money. So we'll see if it's true if Phaedra is coming back to the Housewives of Atlanta. I will peek in if Phaedra is on the Housewives of Atlanta. I haven't watched the Housewives of Atlanta in so long, I couldn't tell you. And the Potomac, to be honest. So I am, if Phaedra comes back on, I'm watching. Phaedra is coming back, mad at drag. Oh, what? Okay. Well, I'll watch because, but I just don't want them to pin the success of the show on Phaedra. I think that if she does anything, it's gonna take some time. Because yeah, but don't pin everything on Phaedra like she's supposed to be a savior and save that show. Now is Nene coming back? Because let me tell y'all something. I don't care what Andy say. Because I know Andy has some issues with Nene, but Nene, as love hate she is, you got to have a love to hate character. I'm not all fan of Nene. I mean, as far as the show is concerned, but you got to have that love hate relationship, and I think Nene serves that. And let me say this to y'all. I think Nene needs a check, especially for them legal fees for her son. Okay, because they said somebody got caught with some stuff, and I think Nene needs some more Bravo money. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But yeah, Mademoiselle, but baby, Nene needs some of that Bravo money. I think Bryce has been getting in trouble with the law, and so yeah, yeah. And they say Nene Leak stuff ain't been doing well. And let me tell y'all how deep this Sean P. Diddy thing is. So we know all of the situations going on with P. Diddy. He hasn't been charged with anything. But child, why y'all taking my Sean John glasses out? Y'all know that Sean John glasses was good for black people. Because black people can actually look good in them glasses. But them Randy Jackson glasses were about it don't nothing. Baby, y'all know Sean John be making some pretty nice clothes. And now I'm telling you, baby, when I tell you Walmart snatch them Sean John glasses out, and baby, if you wanted some Sean John frames, baby, you can pay $2 and get them. Because Walmart, baby, when I tell you, you can't even buy Sean John drawers no more. Okay? Even Ross and TJ Maxx done took them Sean John drawers off the market. Baby, TP Diddy is hurt. Okay? All of his stuff gone. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Them Sean John glasses was everything. Okay? They really fitted black people. So that kind of pissed me off. Oh, really? Nah, we don't want Kim back. Yeah, you know Nene bring the fire. You know Nene bring the fire. She said, "This is a Trump check. This is a Trump check." Baby, when Nene said, when you was running your mouth, I was running to the bank. I was like, okay, Nene, baby. But let me tell you something. When Claudia said she looked like she had ramen noodles on her head, and even with that Claudia thing, y'all, with that Al Reynolds stuff, I think Al is a prima donna. But damn it, Armand Wiggins, you just getting on the show. Get some tenure, okay? Get some tenure. And now y'all don't have that. And this is the thing. Do you all think they're going to get another show? Do you think somebody's going to offer Armand? And it could be the case where somebody said, you know what, we do like Armand Wiggins, and let him give us a show or make something around him. But do you think that's going to happen? You know, I'm just wondering, y'all. I'm just wondering. When Claudia said, she like she had, Claudia said she like she had ramen noodles on her head. Baby, I was hollering. That's when she had that blonde wig on. I was hollering. Now, y'all, I ain't gonna mess it up. I ain't gonna say nothing until I can look back. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about in a few minutes. Yo, we ain't gonna never know because they were getting paid pretty decent for that show, and it ain't like it was like a 20, no 60 minutes. And believe it or not, y'all, I rarely watch Fox Soul because Fox always exploit our people. And again, see, Mademoiselle, you talking about this political thing, and I ain't trying to be messy, Mademoiselle, but we always talk about this political thing. But I must let y'all know that Fox was built on the backs of black people, like the UPN channel. They always bring black shows in to get the station or the network to where it needs to be. And then when they get what they want and they use the black shows, then they'll take the black shows out and then start replacing them. And I've seen this over and over again with this. I've seen that formula, and this is why I didn't really give Fox Soul a chance, because the mere fact that Fox was doing this and how they feel, and I look at that news and what they say, I'm like, I can't watch this. I can't watch this. And then the production was okay, but I'm like, it always seemed grainy and fuzzy to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay, So those are my thoughts. Yeah, they always use black people in black shows. And then they pay the people the least. So, you know, Fox Soul was paying those people good, but not like others. So yeah, I got mixed feelings with that. Yeah, they do. They do. I just look at that kind of stuff and I'm like, all right. So you all, let me say this. This is the quickest. Yeah, he made money off of them women. And why does Carlos King feel like he the black Andy Cohen? Child, move on. With all that Beijing in his head. Let me move on. Let me stop. Let me stop. Y'all, this is the fastest I ever got out of Austin, Texas, and I'm saying this now because I'm out of the downtown area. So I am now on Daphne, and soon as I get past Slaughter Lane, trying to hold on, left lane ends, merge right. Okay, I may have talked too soon, but I'm out of downtown, so that's a good thing. But yeah, Andy Cohen is a very interesting character. That's all I'm gonna say. And him and Anderson Cooper, Lord Jesus, and he be just as drunk. Ooh, don't get me started. He just be just as drunk. But I will say this, and I noticed this really made me mad. Maybe they letting the housewives go to Jamaica and Surrey County, Virginia, but them housewives of Orange County and Beverly Hills, maybe they be going to Greece and Italy and all of those and Spain, and then we be getting excited because Karen going to Surrey County, Virginia, and then we going to Jamaica. I'm like, okay, can we go somewhere exciting? And then they finally get on the trip. But I notice how they treat um, white housewives and the light skinned housewives. And light skinned housewives ain't no just a little step above, not too much, as the housewives of Atlanta. And what's really funny to me is that the housewives of Atlanta at one point was the highest grossing show. And as being the highest grossing show and bringing in the revenue, you would think you'd be getting better trips and better places to go, which I'm like, they're not. He just maybe that Beijing hat and Carlos King be doing the most. Funky is getting a lot of backlash for saying horrible things about Kiki. Okay, okay. I thought I was the only one who noticed that. No, no. You know, you put that lady name Lisa Vanderpump them, and maybe they be traveling and all of this stuff, and and then they gave Lisa Vanderpump a show, Vanderpump Rules. I mean, they be doing all the spinoffs of the white people shows, and then Kim get carded for the party, and y'all know that was a hot mess. That was a hot mess, and then Candy just get something about her wig, and once that was done, it was over with, and that was all that. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. If it weren't for the old ladies gang and Mama Joyce, child, Mama Joyce be popping. It's Mama Joyce who be keeping Candy in there in the old lady gang. Can I say something? Can I say, baby, Mama Joyce is messy. Okay? And it always seems like the mamas be keeping people in like Mama D over there. Child, Mama D, I never get her tooth fell out when she was singing, baby. And then Mama D was telling people how she used to be a female pimp and how she would get the girls back. I said, Mama D is doing the most. So it's the mamas that be keeping these people on for the most part for Candy. Because I didn't find Candy's storyline too interesting. I was like, all right. And then she got the little SUV thing. That was like, and let me say this: Candy had leverage in the SUV. What it was it? No, not the SUV, but what's that group called? Escape. Well, I'm calling the people SUV. Girl, you don't say SUV. Girl, I'm calling SW Sister with Voices SWV. Girl, I'm calling them SUVs, messing up with Escape. Baby, let me hurry up and get to the house. Okay, let me hurry up and get to the house. I've been driving too long. But what I'm trying to say is Candy had leverage over Escape. I don't think Candy had that leverage when she was in the group, but because she was a housewife and people would know. Let me tell you something. If Candy pulled out, nobody would come to them concerts because, again, Candy had that celebrity, and it was really upon Candy saying, I'm going to be a part of it, that it really worked out. So I'm going to give her that. Girl, I done called the people. First thought it was the wrong group. I done called SWV, girl. And then it wasn't even that. It was this thing. Lord Jesus, touch my mind. I said SUV. My God, today. And baby, let me tell you about that Vanderpump Rules. I don't like that show because it's a bunch of whiny white people, and it just bothers me. And Jack stuff slept with everybody, and somebody feeling some kind of way, and it's just like this is high school mess. And then Lisa Vanderpump trying to fix it and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, I just it was just too much for me. I couldn't deal with it. It was almost like that below deck. I cannot stand that below deck because all of this is people sleeping with folks and somebody mad, somebody done slept with somebody did somebody this. I can't deal with that. I can't. So Vanderpump Rules and below deck is the same thing except one is on a ship and one is in a restaurant. I can't deal with it. I can't. I can't deal with it. So I turn it off. Now let me tell y'all what I've been really watching. Don't judge me, because I never watched it when I was young. Baby, Murder She Wrote. Baby, I'm a fan of Jessica Fletcher. Baby, I love me some Murder She Wrote. I never watched that, but now I'm like, okay, I see the light. Baby, I never watched Murder She Wrote, but now I watch Murder She Wrote. So now I am binge watching Murder She Wrote because I like Murder She Wrote. But I never watched it when I was, of the age where I watched it. Cause I'm like, But maybe I watch it now. I love me some JB Fletcher, baby. She be getting them people, okay? And all she is a writer. I'm like, girl, you better write. You better catch some criminals. But baby, I called the girls SUV. I didn't even say SWV. And it wasn't even SWV. It was Escape that I was thinking about. I tell you, I am almost home, baby. I am almost home. Yeah, Southern Charm, same thing. Same old premise, same old show. And they push them shows. And folk be like, okay, you look at them for 2 days, it's like, I'm done. Baby, I love me some Murder She Wrote. Murder She Wrote. No, no, no. Sometimes a man can get Cooper, get Cooper, get. Y'all, I remember those songs. Baby, I don't know why I'm singing them songs tonight, but baby, now where am I? Okay, I'm in Buda now. Oh, come on now. I'm in Buda. Once I get to Cal, I'll be in San Marcos. I'll be in New Braunfels, and boom, boom, boom. I'm almost home. So how long I've been? I've been 2 hours. So yeah, it's about 3 hours, y'all. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Not bad timing. This is the quickest I made it from Dallas to Fort Worth, rather, to San Antonio because the traffic. I was rolling, not one stop, with the exception of that that lane closure. But we kept on rolling through the lane closure. Oh my God, who was the girl? Let me tell you something. Now. First of all, that man, he was so over the top. The gay man, he was so over the top. Okay, and then I used to like the girl who was very, very spiritual, and I think they got rid of her. And then you had the girl, the big girl, that the gay man they fought once, and I'm like, okay, but it was the same premise except with Persian people. But I love the girl who was very spiritual, Vanessa, what her name is. I can't think of her name now. maybe, but Charles and Sons said was okay. They was all right too. They was all right. Now I'm gonna tell you, I loved the Real World when it first came on, but after the Real World Miami, I checked out. The Real World was good. I never forget the one in San Francisco, and then yeah, I used to watch the Real World all the time. So yeah, I never like Touched by Angel. Yeah, Asa, I like her. I never liked Touched by Angel because it was just so hokey. Della Reese and stuff. I was like, okay, then. And that lady had that Welsh. I mean, I didn't know that angels don't have accents, but anyway, food is good, and you have to realize food is good. Okay, I'm like, uh. I can't deal with that. ah, anyway, that's me. I love Real World. Uh huh. Yep. So what else? That I still watch Martin. I love Everybody Hates Chris. I still watch Abbott Elementary School. But let me tell y'all something. I used to love Issa Rae, Ratchet Theater. That's when Issa Rae was hungry. And then I love Awkward, the the Adventures of Awkward Black Woman. I love that, and that's where her show came about. But Issa Rae was funny. Oh my God! And then of course people start doing good stuff, and I don't know if the system just takes their raw hunger because they want them to be in a mold. Like I'm looking at Keena Brunson with Abbott Elementary School. Maybe I used to watch her on Buzz the BuzzFeed. I used to love her. And again, Abbott Elementary School. I hope people lose their edge when yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Who is Tammy? Okay, I'm reading y'all. Yes. Ooh, let me tell you, I love that Gutbuster. I got my booty shawls. My booty shawls. Talking about my booty shawls. My booty shawls. Baby, I used to love Issa Rae and that. And it was just really, really funny. And then she cut all her hair off and her boyfriend. Oh my God. That show was so funny. I used to wait for the next episode. But I really like her Ratchet Theater. And she would really critique the raps and stuff. Oh my God. And she was so funny. I love dry humor, and she would give it to me. Oh, you mean Tammy Roman? Okay. I love Daria, Quinn. I love Daria's mom and dad. I love Daria, and she was just who she was. I love that show. Let me tell you what I miss. I miss old BET with Donnie Simpson, No Soul, and Night Storm. Yeah, Quiet Storm rather, and because I'm a strong black woman. Let me tell you something. I love Cedar. Ooh, big baby. Oh my God, I used to love Cedar's World. Ooh, Cedar's World, and then Moni Love. That animated cartoon. Ooh, I love Moni. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. BET had some good stuff. College Hill, Teen Summit, Ed Gordon. Oh my God. BET when it first, baby, BET was hot. It was hot. Was it Midnight Love? Okay, that was what it is then. I was trying to call it Quiet Storm. But Baby Cedar was funny. Baby Cedar. Oh, that Monet at Baldwin Hills. See, Baldwin Hills came a little after, but I'm gonna tell you what, those groundbreaking shows like Cedar Girl, Monet, Ed Gordon and Jackie, they were doing the news, Donnie Simpson, and they used to do the videos. We used to watch the videos and stuff. We just watch videos, and the videos were corny, but we loved those videos, and it was such a variety of music. It wasn't nobody dominate the scene. I mean, we had so much music out. We had so much music out back then. Oh my God. Yeah, BET was doing the thing back in the day. What's going on? I feel a slow down. Wait a minute. Somebody sleeping at the wheel. Let me get on out this lane and go on to this next lane. 'Cause people act like they can't drive tonight. So we almost in San Marcos. Oh, I don't remember. You know what? Now that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't remember that. Yeah, I remember the movie School Days. Baby, School Days was out in '88 because I was getting ready to graduate. I think '88. Yep. And I love School Days, and that's when Tisha Campbell, um, Jasmine Guy. Ooh, I want you to know I'm not here for show. Either you let me go, or love me, love me, love me. Oh my God. No, 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 baby. Don't leave me here. Oh my God. I don't know if it's worth that. Come on now. Ooh-wee. And Brooklyn. Queenie. Queenie, where's my Queenie? Queenie. And she said, Olivia, whatever your name is, maybe they opened up that thing. She said, oh my God, Queenie, Lord, take me now, Jesus, Queenie. Oh no, no, my Queenie. That thing was so funny. And she said, look, it's raining. That means my baby in heaven. Ooh, Unsung was funny as hell. Ooh, that Crooklyn had me rolling. Oh, I love that. And then I saw the Inkwell, which I enjoyed. But the movies I remember was School Days and Crooklyn. Um, and then, of course, Jungle Fever. Ooh, Ozzy Davis, and when Samuel Jackson played that crack addict with Holly Berry, baby. I remember that. Oh, I'm gonna get you sucker was funny. The Women of Brewster's Place. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. And I don't care what people say about Cosby. That show was hot. Baby, that Gordon Gartrell, and that Rudy doing that baby, baby. And then I love to see Claire go off. Ooh, Claire used to go off. I just missed that show. That was a good show. And then Different Worlds, of course. I mean, we had some real groundbreaking stuff back in the day. I love Mad TV. I thought Mad TV was funnier than Saturday Night Live. I think Eddie Murphy. Saturday Night Live fell off after Amy Poehler and what's her name, uh, the one who did Parks and Rec, and then the other one, yeah, after Poehler and the one who does Sarah Palin left, it fell off. It fell off. I used to love um, when what's his name, the guy who played Elf, and they would be cheering. I thought that was funny, but after that, they fell off. Saturday Night Live used to be good. Now I watch Saturday Night Live, and I can just tell what's gonna happen with the front, and they got all of these new cast members, and they ain't funny. The Odom lady, she funny at times, but she alright. I don't even know why Keenan is on there because he ain't that funny. He don't even do impersonations good. Um, yeah, yeah. Chris Kattan, when they left, it was over because the new cast they got now. I'm just like Michael Che is good for what he does, but I'm not. I'm not satisfied. And I thought again, Mad TV has some really serious sketches, but Saturday Night Live ain't doing me now because they ain't funny. They are really not funny, and I'm like, ugh. And I always believe that they're gonna get good, and they don't. I think Living Color was good, but again, they messed that up. They messed that up. They always want. Why can't people leave stuff alone and let people just do them? Oh my God! But yeah, I love Living Color with Wanda and um, Jim Carrey's stuff. He wasn't funny to me, but again, he got all of the. It's almost like Eminem. Eminem is not he alright, but because he white, they give him they give him all that. I felt Jim Carrey was the same way. I felt the same way about Robin Williams, and people don't understand that Robin Williams is a protege. He was, I mean, Richard Pryor was his mentor. Richard Pryor, Marshall Warfield, Sandra Bernhardt, all of those folks came out of Richard Pryor's camp. Nobody don't want to admit that, but yeah. But look at Robin Williams and how far he came, because again, it's always black people nurturing people. Like Little Richard, baby, Little Richard took the Beatles and what's the people name, the man with the lips, Mick Jagger. He took them under his wings, and look what happened. So we always see that. So anyway, don't get me started on that. I'm in San Marcos, y'all. Yeah. Back in the day, y'all remember how shows just used to spin off? So All in the Family came on, and from All in the Family, we got Maude, and we got the Jeffersons. And then from Maude, we got Good Times, because don't forget, Florida and James was on that show. And then from All in the Family, we got the Jeffersons. And then Florence had her show that didn't make it. But yeah, so I think they used to do good jobs with the spinoffs. The spinoffs used to be everything. And then 227, which I did like as well. Yeah, so yeah. But baby, the Jefferson. Ooh, I love Esther on the Sanford and Son, baby. I love me some Aunt Esther. Ooh, I love some Aunt Esther. I was actually watching. Um, oh my God, that channel that shows the old stuff, and so they actually played Sanford and Son with Grip. Oh, I can't think. Yeah, and y'all remember Esther said, "What did you say? The N word?" And baby, they played that thing. I was shocked because I thought they were gonna bleep it out, but they didn't bleep it out. Baby, they didn't bleep it out at all. Esther was doing a lot of cussing that night, or he was about to, but he said, Rip Matlock or whatever his name is, and baby, they played that whole thing. I'm like, wow, with the N word. So I'm like, okay, yeah, TV1, yeah. Good morning, Pastor and Chat. That's funny because I'm watching 227 while getting ready for work. I love it. I love the Sandras. I love Rose, and yeah, they were really good. It is really interesting that the person who really took off was Brenda, which is our girl Regina King, and I will say that Regina King and Jackie Harry really came out. I think, like I said, Marla Gibbs did her thing in the Jeffersons, and I think that's her biggest claim to fame. And then, of course, she did that. And Hal, these people were old already, so Hal did his thing. But the breakout was Regina King and Sandra because she did Sister Sister. So she at least had that. And then Regina King wound up doing Poetic Justice and Miss Congeniality, Congeniality 2. So yeah, Regina King was doing the thing. So she was the breakout star. I would have never thought that, but she actually made her mark. So yeah, the Golden Girls was funny. Let me tell you something. Mama's family was so dysfunctional, and I love Eunice. Ooh, I love some Eunice. And the sad part is, y'all, Eunice had every right to feel how she felt because I do think that Eunice was trying to really garner her mom's love, and she was not going to get it. And I'm gonna tell you, the episode that got me, and it really, they were very dysfunctional. And she was right about Ellen. Ellen did not like her family. She married a man who really didn't care for her, but she didn't want to be with her family. So you see all of these dynamics going on. But and of course, the son was just like the dad. But the part that really got me to realize why Eunice was never gonna add up to her mom's expectation is that episode that she wanted to tell her mom why she married Ed. And I never forget, Eunice like, tell her, tell her, tell her. And so they were going to the movie, and Eunice was saying how, what happened, and pretty much she got pregnant, and that's why they got married. And Mama said, "Okay," she said, I get your drift." She said, "Welcome to the club," meaning that Harper, which is Eunice's mama, got pregnant and had to marry the daddy, and he was not what her mama wanted, and so Eunice did the same thing. And what she saw in Ellen is what she really wanted in her life. But she saw Eunice was her reality. Ellen was her desire. Eunice was her reality. And Mama didn't like her reality. And she always gravitated towards Ellen, doing stuff for Ellen because that's who she really wanted to be. And Eunice is who she really was. And so no matter what Eunice did, that's what Mama. Again, it's projection, and I think that show really it's comedy, but it really showed what was going on. I didn't like it when Naomi joined the cast. It came a little sappy then, but when it first came on, baby, it was giving those dynamics because Mama was not liking Eunice because what you hate in others, you usually hate in yourself. And that's why she could never validate Eunice because she ain't never felt validated. But she could validate Ellen because that's what she wanted to be. And Ellen didn't care for her. And like Eunice said, Ellen would only come around when it was your birthday and she'll throw a fancy coat at you to ease her guilt because she really didn't want to be with you. But Eunice is the one who took you into her house and did all of this stuff. Why Ellen don't even want you in the house? I mean, Mama's Family was, yeah, Mama's Family was a show, and it was. Sometimes I just had to turn it off because I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot. This is a lot to digest. So I like Mama's Family too, but it was a lot to digest. What's up, child? Facts of Life is good too. Can y'all hear me? Am I cracking up? Let me see. I used to like One Day at a Time. I like One Day at a Time. If you didn't know if they were poor or rich, I think they were right in the middle. Um, One Day at a Time was an interesting show. It was in Indianapolis, and I like Ann Romano. Um, but the show was interesting. It was a single mama raising two girls and trying to work her way up. You know, I loved Alice. Ooh, I loved Alice. Ooh, let me tell you something though. When Flo left, Alice went down. Flo was like Jack A in 227. You needed that. Ooh, I love Flo and Alice. I love some Alice. So I used to watch Alice, which is good. And what else? It's a couple of shows. Yeah, Alice was good. What other show that I used to watch and I thought was pretty good? I didn't like Who's the Boss. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Yeah. You know what though? White people didn't like the Beverly Hillbillies because again, they don't like to be portrayed like that. That's why they didn't like Roseanne because that's real or that's something they didn't like. Um, Green Acres was really funny. Zsa Zsa Gabor was just hilarious. I didn't like the Flow spinoff either. Sometimes these things work. You gotta have that combination. And once, like with Three's Company, once Suzanne Summers went off, that show was like, okay, I can't watch it. The only saving grace was Mr. Furley was funny. I do like Stan and Helen, but that worked. But I'm gonna tell you what, when Suzanne Summers went off, just like Charlie's Angels, child when Farrah Fawcett went off, over. I mean, some things were. And so Three's Company was funny with Suzanne. Um, Charlie's Angels, same way. I pity the fool. 18. You know what though? I didn't watch 18 that much. I used to watch Magna P.I. And I thought Tom Selleck was the nicest looking person when he was younger. Now look at Tom Selleck and I'm telling you, they just don't be aging well. They just don't age well. They don't age well. So first of all, let me say God rest the dead to Shelley Duvall. God rest the dead. I remember that lady in Shining, The Shining and stuff, and she was real skinny. I remember her playing Olive Oil and Popeye. Baby, Shelley Duvall, when they showed her in the older age, I'm like, who this? She moved back to Texas because she's from Texas. Baby Shelley, I'm like, who this? I didn't even know who Shelley Duvall was. God rest her dead because she showed didn't do that acting and stuff. But I guess she got tired of Hollywood. And they probably tried to keep her skinny. And then the next thing you know, she ate everything and boom, voila. But baby Shelley Duvall was looking like Shelley Winters. I'm like, is this Shelley Duvall or Shelley Winters? Because honey, I don't know who this Shelley is. But baby, all that long hair had left and she was blonde or something. And I'm telling you, she looked like Roseanne. And I'm like, who this? I like Matlock too. I really did like Matlock. I like Matlock. I love Perry Mason and I love Columbo And see, I would even go far as get Christy Love. And that's who they think is Whitney Houston real mama. It don't make no sense, but that lady do look like Whitney Houston, and they say they have the same mannerisms, and she can sing too. She can sing too, and I used to love watching Lola Falana, baby. Lola Falana was nothing to play with. Okay, Lola Falana was nothing to play with. When Barry Manilow write a song about you, you know you bad. I didn't like Gilligan's Island because I'm like, these two could have got off the island a long time ago. Now, I love Fantasy Island, though. The plane. Smiles, everyone, smiles. I love Fantasy Island. The Love Boat and Fantasy Island. I love those. I love Tattoo. Yes. Teresa Graves, I think that's her name. I don't want to get me wrong, but baby, I loved her on Christy Love, and but she does look like Whitney. She does look like Whitney Houston. Has some of the mannerisms and stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. So you all, I am almost home. Yeah, yeah. This is about the time. So I'm almost home, and it has been real. I'm almost at my exit. Not quite there, but almost there. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Thank you. We talked about some politics. We talked about Miss Netta. We talked about some YouTube stuff. I was ambushed. Maybe I enjoyed the whole thing. And again, I didn't fall asleep. Hallelujah. Um, was drunk. And I'm good, you all. I do like driving. So, but I gotta drive where the scenery change or it's urban. Once I start getting to that scenery that is really like more wooded and rural, baby, and start seeing the same thing over and over again. Yeah. So let me see what you said. Hold on for a minute. I'm on this hairpin turn, so let me get through this turn and pass this truck. Did you watch the stories? Now, let me tell you, when I was younger, I did. My mom was an ABC, so it'll be Ryan's Hope, One Life to Live, All My Children in General, not all my children, but all my children in General Hospital. Baby, Ryan's Hope, One Life to Live, um, yeah, all my children in General Hospital. Those were my mama's stories. Baby, I was so lost when I used to go to my grandmama because she was a CBS person. So after the Price is Right, baby, that Search for the Mall and As the World Turn, I'm lost. I didn't like them soaps. I didn't like them soaps at all. I was an ABC person again. Ryan's Hope, All My Cheering, One Life to Live, and General Hospital. It's not that, yeah. Those are the stories that I watched. And that's what my mama watched. Maybe them young and the restless and as the world turned, those are my grandmama stuff. And I couldn't understand. And I used to hate going to my grandmama's house because she used to watch that CBS stuff. And it's really funny because, like, my dad watched World News Tonight. I watch World News Tonight. And my dad watched 60 Minutes. And I watch 60 Minutes. Baby, I'm telling you, it's like it rained in me to watch World News Tonight in 60 Minutes. And then I like them Discovery Channel shows and them nature shows and stuff. And I love documentaries. I do. See, yeah, the guiding light and all of that stuff. Yeah, Ryan's Hope. Um, but I think Ryan's Hope, One Life to Live, General Hospital, and I forgot the other one. All My Children. That's right. Ryan's Hope, All My Children, The Young and the, not Young and the Rest General Hospital. I just said them. I can't even remember now, but ABC soap opera. I did watch the whole. Ooh, my mama. Let me tell you something. Black people love the whole because the whole they don't mess with me because you would like me. And baby, and I could never understand how his clothes be ripped off, but then he'll come back and stuff, his clothes be okay. Okay, and he always get his glasses back. That Incredible Hulk thing was a lot. I'm like, okay, and nobody never knew who he was. Anyway, I guess that's Hollywood, and you can make up the stories, all right? And I used to watch Kung Fu with David Carradine. But who they used to love Kung Fu and the Hulk. They used to come on right after each other. So you would have, I think, the Hulk or Kung Fu. I think one of them, I think Kung Fu came on first and then the Hulk. Lord have mercy. And again, all of the game shows, Price is Right. Maybe the Price is Right. And I used to watch Family Feud with Richard Dawson. He'd be drunk and he'd be kissing everybody. Richard Dawson, let me say this, Family Feud has been really good because Richard Dawson was a character in itself. I thought he was funny. I love Sir Richard Dawson. I remember Miami Vice. Lord knows, Miami Vice. They started a fashion trend with Miami Vice. Now, y'all, why is it raining in San Antonio? Oh my God, it's raining in San Antonio. Baby, it is raining up in San Antonio. So, y'all, I am in San Antonio now, and it is raining. My God, today. This is an exit. Yeah, here's my exit. Oh, the dating game used to be hilarious. The dating game and that marriage game where the husbands had to know what the wife said and the yeah, I forgot the name of that show. My God, today. Well, look, you all, I have made it home. Thank you all for hanging out with me as I drove from Fort Worth to San Antonio. The party was great. I had a good time at the party, but I had to get on home. So I thank you all for hanging out with me and yeah, we had an interesting time. It's interesting. It's very interesting today. But it is what it is. The newlywed game. That's what it was. The newlywed game. Yes. Now, y'all, I like the Drew Carey show. I used to love Mimi, and yeah, it's a couple of shows that I used to like. Yeah, a couple of shows. And y'all, believe it or not, I did like Seinfeld. I like Seinfeld better than Friends. Friends was okay, and I think let me tell y'all what I laughed at. The most the show that I remember is Phoebe singing "Smelly Cat," and I thought that was funny. I loved Will and Grace, and let me say this: you can't bring it back together again. They could have stayed with Will and Grace, and once they tried to bring it back, I'm like, it ain't working. But Will and Grace was funny as hell when it first came out. Oh my God, when he was talking that Cher doll and Cher came up, oh my God, that was funny. Um, yeah, Will and Grace was a good show. I thought at the beginning of it, it was really funny. Of course, you know, it had those stereotypes, but I thought it was a show that people could get into for the most part. So yeah, yeah, Different Strokes was good. Silver Spoon. Family Ties, and then of course that comes along with Different Strokes. Yeah, it's a lot of good shows there. So yeah, Karen, yes, Lord, and you gotta love Martin. Martin was so funny. I mean, Martin had good characters. Mama Payne was funny. Shanae was funny. Um, the little boy with the snotty nose was funny. Jerome was funny. The Kung Fu Man was funny. So those are just Martin's characters, and then of course, now the guy who played Stan, he said he was treated badly by Martin, and then you have Cockroach who played Cockroach on, um, but Cole had issues with Martin too, which is interesting, and then of course you had Tashina Arnold, and of course. Yeah, I can't even think of her name now. Gina, I can't think of her name. And then Brumman, it was that Brumman was okay, but I like the beginning of Martin. It seems like the shows when they first come out, it's funny. So yeah, yeah. You remember when they went to go to the Wu Tang concert, and Gina was trying to get into that thing, and then when they was doing Myra's feet, and Gina messed up Myra's hair. Oh my God, that was funny. And then just Shanae's scenes and all was funny. So Martin was a good show. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. His characters were funny, so I really like Martin. Yeah, the first three seasons. Yep, yep, they were really good, y'all. Well, look, y'all, I'm home. So thank you all for hanging with me. I am going to be dead to the world for a while, and then I might, hit y'all up when I'm getting ready to go floating. I think we're gonna go float the canal tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's when you get your inner tube, you go to the Canal River and you float that river, and then they have a special part where it's a steep slide and it flings you all over the place. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. The Nene, baby, when her and Chris Rock was on for that dating game, I had a fit. That was funny. That was funny. Chris Rock was funny on that show. Yeah. So y'all, thank you again for hanging out with me. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace and well later on today. Peace and love. Y'all take care.